Okay. Hello. Hi,
Hello,
everybody.
hello.
Welcome.
We are ready now. Let's do a recap of last time. I'm gonna roll my D5 again. Hopefully not me again. Let's see. We got Danny. You've been chosen. Please give us a brief recap of the last session.
I have been chosen. All right, so where our adventurers last left off, they were given the task of finding out where the missing people were. Following prior clues they have found, the adventuring group headed north, towards the crossroads of northern Draynor. There, they found farmlands, and thus continued their investigation. Dermo, using his druidic powers, spoke to the local fauna and learned that the creature was humanoid in nature that had been abducting not only people, but wildlife and livestock. Through some pondering, the group decided that this was some form of creature of the night, perhaps a lycanthrope, or a vampire, or demon. Whatever it was, however, it was further north. The group then headed towards the Draynor Manor, and there they were greeted by various spooky things like large dog-sized bats and trees that do D4s of damage. Terrible things indeed.
Trees that do D4s of damage.
The group spent 5 minutes talking about the most time-saving method they could to enter the manor.
Was
And
it not the most
decided
time effective though?
it was time effective if we started with it. But yeah, we found our way to the back, and using a lockpick known as a battering ram, we broke into this
Oh yeah,
house,
I forgot.
committing trespassing, and are now wanted by the Mussolin government. No. We walked in, and there's some animated chairs that are starting some beef. So yeah, we're in combat.
Hell
Oh,
yeah.
they got beef. All
Well,
right.
can we have a vegetarian option as well for Dermo?
Yeah, wood.
Oh,
Okay. I feel like you've never learned about vegetarians, and you're just like, oh yeah, all they do is eat trees.
Cause they're
no, because the
chairs.
chairs, yeah.
Well, I'm not eating a chair. No.
It might not be up to you.
All right.
All right. So
Okay,
where we left off was my turn in combat.
Yes.
Let me actually pull up what spells I have prepared just to make sure.
Oh,
Okay.
let me unpause it. There we go.
Yeah, that might help. Okay.
I, as a tank, immediately got between you and the enemy. I remember that.
Tank wizard.
The tank wizard, beautiful. Okay. And so the first thing I was thinking of is Dermo would probably recognize that these are not, animals or humanoid,
Yeah.
and so he would probably have no issue engaging in combat with this. So starting off, I think he would use a produce flame. Is that untouched? I don't have that pulled up.
Is it what?
Is produce flame a ranged magic attack?
Yes.
Yes.
30
I think it has a range of 30 feet.
Okay, that's what I thought. So with that, so I need to. Okay, yeah, within 30 feet of me, I will attack with it. Is it okay? So what do I roll? Just a basic attack roll.
If you click, oh, you're on your thing, but, your spells all should have like macros built in.
Oh yeah, you're right. Let me see if
So
I
I
can
don't know if
actually
it's going to work with your situation, but you go over your spell book, and then if you tap on the icon of the spell, that's how you trigger the macro.
Okay.
And hopefully that will work. Otherwise, we can roll it for you today.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you roll that for me this time while I try and get it to load because it's seeming to work, but I have to get it to
Alrighty.
actually load.
It's a ranged attack spell, or ranged spell attack.
Yes, I'd like to use that against the chair. The one that's closest to the tank wizard.
This one here. Okay.
Yeah, the one next to Zephylos. To the top.
All right.
Makes noise.
Oh, that's fun because I'm rolling it. It hides it. But you got a 23 to hit. And dealt 8 damage to the chair. Oh wait, can you guys read that?
DM, no DM.
You can read the damage.
Yeah. Do you have his character selected when you're rolling for him, or are you doing it as the DM?
I might not have had him selected.
We might be able to see it because you're highlighting that actor, and we have access to his rolls.
Okay, yeah. Let me do a test roll.
Yeah.
Okay, I have him selected now. No.
Nope. Guess not.
Okay.
That's cool. I'm a filthy liar. Ignore me.
That's fine. Okay, so 8 fire damage to the chair. As the flame springs from your hand toward it.
Yeah, I think it kicked me from voice for a second. I am sorry about that.
You good?
All right. So I saw that it hit and did 8 damage. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
All right, perfect. Now that's a cantrip, and I use it as a action. So I can still use a, or would that be a bonus action since I used it? And would I still be able to use like a first level spell on top of that?
So that spell is an action. So
that's an action. Okay.
You could cast Shillelagh because that's a bonus action, or you could
that's
cast
what I was
Healing
thinking.
Word.
Okay, yeah. I wanted to take my
also
staff
bonus action.
and imbue it with the Shillelagh.
All right.
That would be, and I don't really. So I think that's pretty much it on what I was planning to do there.
Oh, that does a damage roll for some reason. Okay. Okay.
And that makes it a magical weapon and adds what, a D4?
It what does it do?
It makes you attack with wisdom.
Oh yeah, it
and
changes
makes the
your
dice a D8.
Yeah, it changes your attack. The ability that you use for the attack rolls to wisdom instead of strength or dex or whatever.
Gotcha. Okay, perfect. Yeah, so it would make it to where I could actually use it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, perfect. That sounds like a plan. And I don't need to move, so that will be my turn.
Okay. Let's see. I'll advance a turn for you. There you go. Dice Shoe's turn. Both the chairs are slightly damaged, it seems.
I am going to run over here and use the help action so that Colin gets advantage on his next attack roll against this chair. Kind of like swing at it, try to distract it.
Okay.
That is my turn.
It is both of the chairs' turns now. Cause they rolled consecutively, and Con rolled a 0.
Yeah, I rolled a 0. Well, I rolled a 1 on initiative.
Yeah.
A natural 1, and my initiative modifier is -1, so I rolled a 0. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
He's very pensive.
First combat of the campaign, just to give everyone a perspective of Colin's contribution.
Didn't you also? Wasn't it the first natural one that was rolled?
It was the first natural one of the campaign. We got it out of the way, didn't we? Good thing we didn't need it for anything useful like combat, guys.
Right. All right. So the chairs begin to float a little bit through the air, and start swinging around, attempting to hit some of you guys.
Does it seem like they're doing it intentionally, or is this like they're like going just kind of randomly?
It looks pretty intentional to you.
Okay.
So the first one is going to swing itself at Khan. Oh, wow, that's a loud noise. But it misses. And the other one will swing at Zephylos on its turn. Swings, and that one will hit Zephylos for...
What does it get to hit? Because I have stuff.
It has an 18 to hit.
Alright, so what actually happens is, in the brief moment it's about to hit me, Zephylos takes out some body and earth runes, and his mage armor is very ethereal by nature. But for just a moment before it hits, his armor becomes real, and it just dunks off as he casts shield.
Oh yeah, nice.
Bop.
All right, so your magical shield protects you. Nice. That brings us to Khan's turn. You have advantage on one attack or other thing that you do. Shab, are you there?
I was talking for like 45 seconds.
Oh no.
I was muted because I was typing and I didn't want you guys to hear it while we were doing this. Anyways,
Classic.
like I said, if you recall, I was actually facing the door last session, which is we talked about my initiative being so bad because I was just caught off guard. I'm essentially turning around to see Daishu sweeping up behind, like in a kind of maybe not frantic manner, but like in a very like deliberate manner. And then I'm going to realize that these chairs are moving, and in an effort to stop them from moving, because I don't know if they can fly or if they can jolt across the room, I'm just going to put my weight on it. It's a chair. I'm like,
Also, one of them has already taken a swing at you and grazed you.
fair. I'm going to turn around and stand on it like a chair.
What is your goal? To just pin it down?
I want to pin it underneath me and then mash it. I want to mash it.
Like potatoes.
I want to stab it with my lance in between my leg like I'm conquering a new island. In the name of some kind of monarch who gave me money to do so.
So would this be a grapple or an attack?
I imagine it'd be two different rolls. Probably an athletics to get on the chair or something, or acrobatics. But it's the DM's call, of course.
I mean, so it depends on if you want to go
It's a
flavor.
chair, you know what I mean? Like how
if you want to
how
go like flavor or mechanical with your
mechanically, can I get on the chair without a roll?
No, I would say not. That would have to be either like a grapple or of some kind.
Fair enough. So it would be flavor regardless, because it would be what am I doing, and then the roll tells me if I did it or not, and I'll add flavor if I did, and if I fail, you tell me what happened. Yeah, so what is that? That's athletics or acrobatics?
If you want to try and get onto it.
I would like to.
Let's call this a contested athletics. So yeah, go make a
Can do.
Athletics check.
That is a 22 with mods.
Ooh, I don't know if it can even roll that high.
What can I roll? What that high?
It's a contested check.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it rolls a 6.
Hey guys, so... it took 3.5 minutes, but we realized that Khan is capable to stand on a chair.
Oh, also, I guess you could have had advantage on that roll.
No, it'd be an attack, wouldn't it? I'd get it on the next thing I do here, which is stab it with my lance in between my legs like I'm conquering it.
Yeah.
That would actually, you know what? I would have disadvantage because it's a reach weapon, so it would negate that. I would have normal roll.
Oh yeah.
It's a reach weapon less than 5 feet. I would have a disadvantage with my lance, which is fine.
Yeah.
Remember the gimmick that I wanted to play a shield bashing lance user? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'd have to cancel out. Is that fair, DM?
Yeah, that's exactly how it works.
Cool. Yeah, I didn't know if you got a couple twists you do, which is fine. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and make the attack with my lance, which is modified damage because I'm using it in one hand. Normal.
Ooh.
Oh shit. Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
That was a pretty limp crit.
How do you do crits? Do you have a crit table, or is it just double damage? What do you do?
It actually does it automatically, which is twice the number of dice.
You do raw 5.
So it doubles the right dice and then adds your modifier.
Yeah, it does it for you though. You actually rolled snake eyes.
16 damage.
Eh?
It's 16. I rolled the damage on that. No.
It rolled the
It did it.
damage already.
Oh,
It does it all at once. Yeah.
Why do I have a damage option here then?
That's for in case you need to do an extra one. think-
Okay, so what was the damage? I didn't see it. I apologize.
It was 6. You got snake eyes.
Shit. That's a bummer, dude.
Yeah, that
Alright.
stinks.
Did it
Hey,
look
at least you
cool
hit
at
it.
least?
Oh yeah, it definitely
22
looked
athletics.
cool.
Like I wanted to jump up and like make it look like I claimed
Yeah,
this
you
shit
like
for the tribe.
you like jump up onto the chair. You get 1 foot on the seat. It's sort of levitating a few inches above the ground, so you get 1 foot on the seat, smack it down onto the ground in like a normal chair position. You
Yeah,
stand on it for a moment, and then bring your lance down onto the middle of the seat. You hit it square in the middle. It doesn't quite like
Does it
go.
crack any of the boards or something?
It doesn't quite like crack it like all the way through, but you get like a pretty good hit in.
Okay. This chair is looking a little worse for wear, if you will.
Oh yeah, it's looking like it's been sat on a lot.
Maybe even bashed with a lance, possibly.
Yeah, I could put a blood splat on it.
Yeah.
Do chairs
some-
bleed?
Guys, we got a
well.
bloody stool.
It might,
Oh,
be.
that's something completely different.
I had to. I saw the blood come out. I had to,
No.
guys.
I mean, you didn't have to.
You can't put blood on a stool and tell me I won't make a joke.
It's not a stool, it's a chair.
Well, it is for the purpose of the joke, yeah.
You're right.
I think it's canon at this point.
You're right.
It's like a bar stool,
No,
right? These are high top tables. We're looking at high tops.
It's a chair, not a cannon.
There you go. It is whatever my artificer friend says it is, because he can make it into whatever he says it is, guaranteed.
All right. Is that all?
I would like to also let me double check. Yeah, that's all I got.
Okay. Don't forget to advance the turn order when you're done with your turn.
Yep, can do.
It is Spriggy the Owl's turn. He is underneath this chair right here. I don't know if can you click on him?
I can. So
Okay, good, because I can't.
Striggy is going to. Striggy actually has flyby, so it just
Yes.
like very subtly moves away, and it's going to flap over here and give the help action. It makes itself really obvious and obnoxious to the chair, trying to flap at it and get its attention. For whatever reason, just to give Zephylos an opening and slap it in return.
All right.
So that's Striggy's turn.
Wait, hang on. Did you say use the help action?
Yep.
Okay. Let me. If I'm
I
not
love the
mistaken,
help action.
I believe that the person doing the help action has to be next to the creature when they do the attack. But let me double check that.
It is adjacent, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you know what, DM? I did want to do something else in my move, and I forgot. I wanted to move one tile diagonal to the right to give.
Yeah,
For
go ahead.
clarification,
Yeah.
does it have to be adjacent to me or to the enemy?
It has to be adjacent to the enemy.
Yep.
And I'm looking at the description now. Let's see. When you take the help action, the creature you aid gains advantage on the next ability check it makes. Here. You can aid a friendly creature in attacking a creature within 5 feet of you. Oh wait, actually, it doesn't. Actually, it doesn't explicitly say that you have to remain within 5 feet of it. Does anyone know if you're supposed to or not?
It has to be adjacent, I'm pretty sure.
But can you use the help action then move away?
Yeah, you've helped them.
Let me.
So
look that up.
that's fine then.
It's an action, right?
Oh, just
yeah.
just to clarify though, I moved him next to
What's
the one
the
that's
time on
adjacent
it?
to me, so
Is it
he's
more than
he's
6
helping
seconds?
the one that he is next to.
Oh, he's up. You're helping action on this one.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
then I guess it doesn't matter.
It
Yeah.
doesn't. But I'm looking up the ruling anyways.
Yeah, I didn't see anything that said you have to remain within 5 feet of it, so I guess maybe you don't.
It says the help action does not preclude movement. So once you've taken the help action, you're free to move away.
Great. Okay. Okay,
Just for
that's good.
future
That's good to
reference.
know for the future. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Okay, so I'm going to attack with neutral now because I'm making a range attack in
Yep.
melee.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to cast Ice Rush on it.
Don't forget to target it.
Oh, I am terribly sorry.
How dare you? You were targeting the wrong chair.
How'd you
My
already hit 70
apologies.
magic?
Ruined everything. No, it's fine.
Backstory. Shake my head.
We're
All right.
level 1 and you're like 99 magic.
Since yeah, all right. That's all I'm going to do. I'm going to stay where I am. And let me pass
Your
turn.
Spriggy the owl sort of perches on the chair for just a moment, gives it a little peck, and then flaps away a few feet to the northwest there, which causes the chair to turn around and gives you a good opportunity to smack it right on the back of the seat of the backrest with an Ice Rush.
Nice. Very cool. And yeah, that is it from me.
Okay, Dermo.
Okay. Well, now that my what's it called? Now that my staff is imbued with Shillelagh, I think it would be a perfect opportunity to step within melee range of that same one that I had produced flame towards.
This guy here, yeah.
Yeah, can I move myself on here? I'm trying to load it up on the other thing. Yeah. So the same one next to Zephylos.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd like to take an attack with my staff with Shillelagh imbuement.
Okay, let me see. Oh, let me just change this Shillelagh details so that it does that for you. For some reason it's not automatically set up that way. Melee spell attack with default D8 plus mod. Bludgeoning. Okay. Now it should work. And okay. There we go. We have an 18 to hit with your +5 due to Shillelagh for 5 bludgeoning damage. You give the chair a nice thwack, and it is now breaking and splintering, but it is just barely seeming to hang on as it's still hovering slightly in the air.
Quick question: would Guiding Bolt be a bonus action or no?
Guiding Bolt is an action, I think. The what is it called? The cast time should be listed in the...
Right, but since I got it through
Action
the
spell.
Druid of the Stars, doesn't that change it?
No, it's still the same as a
Okay.
normal
So
Guiding
it'd
Bolt.
still be
Yep.
Okay, well then, I guess that's it. That's all I can really do, because if I leave, I'll get hit in the back. So,
Okay.
yeah, I think that's good for me.
All right.
I mean, you won't get hit in the back. You can go around him and stuff. You can move around the chair
Yeah,
without
you-
provoking opportunity of attack.
It's fine because
Good.
I'm mainly focused on this one right now, and
Fair.
I'm already where I need to be for it.
Alrighty. So I am, now that Khan is aware of what's going on, I'm going to just swing at the chair with my hammer.
Okay.
And I do have advantage because we're flanking, yes?
Yes. I forgot we were using flanking.
What was the ruling on
Or-
that? Did we
oh,
say-
wait, hang
it wasn't
on.
advantage.
It's
it
the
was
modified.
+2.
Yeah, it's the
It's
modified.
a
You get
+2, right?
Oh,
Isn't
that's
it,
right,
like,
that's right, that's right.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's what
For
we were
every
gonna...
additional
We
yes,
agreed
so-
on the modified was fair.
Yes, +2 if you don't have advantage.
Okay. So my first roll on that
Yes.
was a 14.
Okay, so that's a
On the dice.
16. That's... Yeah, I guess it's unchanged.
yeah.
So then, yep, that's
So
a
just-
hit for the 3 bludgeoning damage.
Alrighty, so I hit it for 3 damage, and I just whack it a good one, and that's the end of my turn.
All right.
Chair
Get
time.
that. Chair time.
Back for vengeance.
The chair will retaliate against Daishu.
Even after I jumped up on it and conquered it.
Oh, maybe it shouldn't. Oh well, too bad.
Yeah,
They're not smart.
Neither
You're
am
the
I.
only
Chairs.
person to touch them, you know?
It
I'm not-
swings and misses.
Classic chair.
The other one is going to target Dermo. Also, the last one to attack it. It swings and hits Dermo for 4 bludgeoning damage, which I will add that to your guy. You guys can see each other's health bars, right?
Yes.
Good. Okay. You should be able to. All right. Khan, your turn.
Yeah.
Both the chairs are very damaged.
Yeah, I would like to disengage as my action.
Okay.
And I want to go right here. And that should still be 10 feet. Yep, okay.
Mm-hmm.
And as a bonus action or for flavor, whatever you decide, I'm gonna yell out to Daishu. I'm gonna say, "Keep him close to you, brother. I'll poke him from here." And I have my shield up, bracing it with my lance now in position over the shield.
Okay. That's a free action for you.
Okay, I don't have anything else to do, so that's my turn.
All right.
Hey, Zephylos and I are
Man.
similarly aged now. That's good.
Spriggy.
Spriggy.
Matching.
Go,
Alright.
beak attack.
I think I'm more damaged than you are, proportionately at least.
So Striggy is going to.
Wait, are you saying Striggy or Spriggy?
So you misspelled it. It's Striggy.
I didn't. I
it's-
didn't spell it that way. You put Spriggy in the
I
sheet.
didn't.
You were saying Spriggy last session.
Was I?
Okay,
It
so-
might be my speech impediment.
Even
That's fine.
in chat, people were saying Spriggy, so I just went with it.
Wait, really?
Yeah, the muse.
See,
You got someone in chat asking
somebody that
questions?
was not me put Spriggy in the name of the character sheet, and then I added it to the token name as well just now.
Wow. That literally was not me. Yeah, it's all
Maybe it
good.
was me. All right, here, I'll change it. Striggy.
Can everyone change it? Oh, they can.
Oh, yeah. You guys have... No, not PP.
Your bird is now called PP.
Strigi. Is that right?
Yeah, it's Latin for owl. I named my owl.
PP is
Creative.
Latin for PP.
Alright. We changed it now. Go ahead.
Well,
Yeah, see, even chat's like, you said Spriggy.
I said Striggy, Bermuse Airmine 79.
Apparently,
Yeah,
Bermuse
get it
Airmine
right.
79 says it's Spriggy.
Clearly,
Well, they're
clearly
wrong.
Yeah, clearly
Yeah.
wrong here, guys.
But yeah. I don't know why it's not letting me move Streaky. I think my game
Yeah.
crashed.
Uh-oh.
So essentially, I'm just doing the help action again, and
Alright.
I'll take
We'll put him
advantage of
there.
the flyby and move
Oh,
away
okay.
after it. You know,
Alright, sure. There.
that's all.
Alright, I will fix my posture now, because Shab requested
Yeah,
it.
looking like a banana over there.
Yeah, I usually sit like a banana. It's bad.
Like a
got a
jumbo
new
shrimp
chair.
sitting in a computer chair over there.
Yeah. I got a new chair. My friend
I'm
was
sitting
getting
in a
rid
really
of his
uncomfortable
chair.
chair too.
Looking like an old crone from Elden Ring.
Yeah. I look like those pilgrims. Is that what they're called?
Yeah, no, it's the equivalent of those pretty much. They're just hunched over old women who want to suck on your fingers or something. I'm not sure.
Huh?
Elden Ring, am
I
I right?
remember that
Elden
part.
Ring, am I right, Danny?
Yeah.
All right, I want an Elden Ring mod where the game's exactly the same, but every NPC that says fingers says fingies instead.
Oh no.
But-
The fingies,
dialogue.
they
you
speak
s-
to me. I would love it. I would love it.
Yeah, my game's not reloading. That's pretty pog.
Uh-oh.
Okay, so all I'm going to do is neutrally ice rush the chair that we've been hitting. I just keep pulling out runes of water and keep
Alright.
zapping it with poison energy, you know?
Alright.
Oh wait, it's loading.
Oh,
Oh,
we got it.
All it needed was my flavor.
Oh yeah,
Mm.
it was
That's
waiting for the
exactly what
flavor
It's
description.
salty. Why is it so salty?
I have to bring up the Latin translator. My bad, homies.
Oh my god. How
Hold
could
on.
you not do the
Just
Latin?
make a macro for it.
I'll add it as a soundboard effect.
Oh, me
Just have him doing a
Latin?
bunch. Yeah,
a
reciting a
recording of
bunch
you
of them for
saying
yourself.
stuff in Latin.
Play it over the ice barrage sound effect. That'd be cool.
I
Alright,
one point of damage.
it's a good thing it only had 1 HP, because your pathetic little
Yeah.
ice rush will be just enough
Let's-
It's
Uh,
pretty strong from here.
to fully splinter it in half as it crumbles onto the ground.
a wizard deals exactly how much damage they intend to.
Yeah, exactly. Why
Nothing
use?
more, nothing less.
Yeah, like a baby scorpion releases all its poison in one sting. Like he's an adult wizard. He knows exactly how much poison to give.
Alright,
it's
would you like
venom
to
if
move?
it's
Oh, he's
if it's
moving.
injected, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then
Yeah,
poison
there
is
you go.
ingested.
There you go.
I need to be that guy. I'm a druid. This is like
I
my
don't
one
even know
thing.
what I said. I thought I said injected, but
Well, I mean, yeah, but you just venom. They would
is it not
They're-
venom?
they
Oh,
do.
venom. Yeah, venom's and Venom's injected too. What is it? What do they have?
venom is an injected. Poison is
Is it
ingested.
Gotcha.
Yeah, like a berry can be poisonous, but like an
Right. I
animal-
get what you're saying. I get what you're saying.
Yeah, yeah. Trust me, I've eaten enough berries now.
I've eaten enough poison. I should know too.
I've been stung by
Oh.
enough scorpions. Not really.
Sounds like an American problem.
Please don't. Those things hurt so bad. Have you ever touched
It
stinging
sounds
nettle
like
in
an
your life?
American desert problem. It's not anywhere else problem.
Yeah, we have big scorpions here, and they're not fun.
Well, the big ones you don't have to worry about as much as the small ones.
Oh, you have to worry about all of
uh,
them where I'm at.
It is Dermo's turn.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So I think it's loaded up. Let me try something, and we'll see what happens.
Okay. Wait, I see your cursor now.
Yeah, because okay, so I did that.
Well, it rolled something.
Did that work?
A net 20.
That's a
Did that
lot.
work?
I'm gonna
Did it
need
work?
all of your D6. He says.
Yeah, it worked.
It worked. Oh boy.
Okay. Yeah, because I use my what's it called? I have my phone connected to my PC, and I'm streaming my
All right.
screen.
Is that how you're targeting the final chair?
That is exactly how I'm going to target it. It's just
All right,
tossing this
so
ball.
you target the chair with your celestial magic, and it absolutely gets obliterated.
All right. We have
Wait,
one
I forgot
against.
what the roll was.
Such
What was the roll?
overkill, but
What was
okay.
the- What was the damage roll?
We have solved your chair problem.
Oh yeah, this is about the most difficult puzzle, and that's going to be in the whole campaign. Chairs.
Hey, Dragon. What was my damage roll? I couldn't see it.
You rolled a 25 to hit, which is a crit, and did
Right.
22 radiant damage,
Oh my god.
which is
That'll
I
do
think
it.
more than their max HP was.
I wish I didn't crit for like no damage. That would have been fun. All right,
Okay,
so combat's
well, I
over.
will see
Yeah.
that.
Guiding bolt
That is
is
my
a
first display
really
of my
good spell.
amazing magics.
Does that take us out of initiative?
Yes, it does. It ends combat.
I'm gonna walk up to the chair that attacked me and see if there's like any pieces of salvageable wood. It seems like a
Ooh.
magical kind of wood, and I'm interested in it.
Same.
Ooh, good
Same?
question. It's like, well, this one in particular is definitely in like a whole bunch of splinters.
That one had
Um,
like 1 health left, so it was pretty much bumped to death. Does that have anything salvageable on it?
You can find some like large wood chips.
Like a leg intact?
Sure,
Maybe 2?
just one.
Okay. I'm gonna grab the intact. I mean, I don't know what I'm looking at, so I'm asking. You know. Yeah, I'll take the leg. Is it like screwed on or whatever? I'm gonna like try to separate it from the seat without just damaging it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't
Oh,
think
it's
they would
already
have used
separated.
screws back
Cool.
then,
I'm
would
gonna,
they?
like,
They probably would
kinda-
use like wooden pegs, like dowel rods.
Go ahead, say it. I didn't hear you, August.
Oh. Yeah, sorry.
was that?
one second. Did it lag out a little bit? I loaded something up, so that might have lagged me for a moment.
I think multiple people were just talking. What'd you say?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. I don't think they would have used screws back then, right? They probably would use like a dowel
Probably
rod
nails.
system. Or nails, yeah.
Literally nails in the video game. SMH.
Yeah, iron nails. I think.
Never played it. What's that?
Is this the run? Is this the RuneScape game you guys keep talking about?
Ah, run, escape.
Yeah, because you're running everywhere, right?
Ah.
Only in RS3 are you running everywhere.
What do you mean? Old school RuneScape, you run everywhere, dude. RS3, I just teleport anywhere I need to
Yeah, I was
go.
gonna say, RS3
It's like lodestones in every city. Like all the stuff you guys love about old school RuneScape and Trailblazer League, that's just part of RS3. That's just a thing that
True.
players get when they level up.
True.
That being said, I'm gonna kind of like look at this leg of wood. And I'm gonna go over to Daishu because he was interested in the trees. I recall. I'm gonna say, "Do you think this is the same wood we saw outside, brother?"
I think it might. It might have brought the chair alive.
And I'm gonna hand him the leg of wood. Is the wood dark like the trees outside, DM?
No, these are probably. Well, I don't know.
Can I like check it out, see if it seems to match the tree, like if it's from the trees outside?
Yeah, like can I use it in like a? I guess it wouldn't be. No, it wouldn't be. I wouldn't have that. Never mind.
I mean, it would. I think at first glance, it probably not really look exactly the same.
Okay.
I guess.
Okay. I'll hand it to him and I'll say, maybe you can tell us more about it when you have time to study it. And I'll go over to the door that I was gonna open before combat started. Is it locked?
It is not locked.
I'm gonna gander in from the cracked door. Do I see anything more than what I'm seeing, or just this?
You peek in here. This appears to be a large sort of hallway that extends pretty far to the north, with a wall in the center.
I'm gonna take one step into the room and look back at Zephylos. I'm gonna say, it seems empty in here. Shall we keep moving forward? And I'm gonna take another step out of the doorway.
He nods and says, "Yes, but keep your wits about you. Clearly, we're not alone."
I'm gonna look at Daisham and say, "Come with me, wits."
But my name is not Wit.
He says, "Take you with me." He calls you wits, and we're just talking as we walk down the hallway.
August, do you need us to drag Dermo along?
Yes, you will drag me along because that's
All
one
right.
thing I can do with this system. I can
No
do almost
problem.
everything else. Before I go though, before I would leave, could I like poke the remains with my staff? Kind of just like what is this? Like, why was it doing that?
Of the chair, yeah.
Yeah, just inspect it, see if there's anything different, or if it just looks like a normal chair otherwise.
Nothing particularly interesting happens.
So like, there's
Or,
not any.
excuse me,
runes or
quote,
markings
nothing
on it?
interesting happens, unquote.
Yeah,
Oh,
right.
no.
Nothing interesting.
Yeah, so like I don't notice any runes or any kind of like symbols or markings anywhere on it from a quick glance over.
Nope.
Okay, well I'll go ahead and catch up with the boys then.
Alright, catching up with the boys.
Slowly trickle my way into this doorway and look kind of both ways and right, like left and right, and just kind of see if there's anything before we creep into the hallway here.
Alright, so, before you creep into that hallway, Dermo notices something in this room passively. Because I think he has the best passive perception.
Likely.
Where did it show my passive perception at?
It'll be in parentheses next to your perception.
Yeah.
If it relies on hearing or sight, my bird has a 18.
An 18?
Mhm.
Okay.
Because having advantage gives a +5 to passives.
Oh dear, okay.
Awesome, dude.
Alright.
So wait, my passive perception would be 13, you're
Hang
saying?
on a
Or is
second.
it...
Yeah, it is. Hang on a second, cause let me see that owl.
Yeah, sure.
Your owl's
So
OP,
they should have a
man.
plus
He's gonna nerf
3,
you.
and then it has
This update's gonna nerf your owl, dude.
Let
Oh,
me
no.
see.
Invest
did
in
that-
Ravens.
As you enter this
Invest
next
in
room, you feel
Ravens
like your
now.
owl's like weaker.
Where did the owl?
Just something about it just
Hey,
feels
wait,
off.
real quick. Do you have a high enough summoning level to even have the owl out?
How much is the owl pet? I think it's 70. I'm not sure.
Oh yeah, it's pretty fucking high for no good reason.
Well, I mean, hold on. I'm casting Ice
All the
Rush, so
goblins
clearly
are
I'm a higher
wild, right?
level adventurer than you guys.
Actually,
Hopefully, God.
I think we're asking the wrong questions. Have you done Wolf Whistle with pickup
Oh
sticks to
yeah, wait.
activate
That would have
summoning?
meant that you had to go all the way.
When
to,
was your last time in Berthrip? Or
Oh my
Taverley,
God.
for that matter?
You know, I have name dropped Taverley twice, so is it really that far fetched?
Oh, actually,
That pickup
yeah,
sticks
yeah,
would
you're
pick
right.
you, Zephylos? This Zerosian? He's you know, Guthixian
He's a
aligned?
Guthixian druid, and he's like,
He
yeah, I
picked
don't
you,
care.
Zephylos? Okay.
He
if you
really
say so,
needed
bro.
that ritual done, man. He really needed the wolf bone.
He was really grasping at straws there. People walking by in the street, help me, please.
I mean, that's pretty much how every quest goes, isn't it?
Oh,
I mean,
hold on. Zaid, serious question.
What?
Can I reflavor the 10 GP herbs I need to summon my bird as a summoning pouch that I have to keep, like, remaking?
Yeah.
Oh my
Awesome.
God.
Thank
Like
you.
a single spirit shard, a pouch, and like a feather or something, like an owl feather.
Yes, that's awesome.
Like it would be a really cheap cost.
What
The
was I
charm.
saying?
Yeah, I guess. Words
Dermo.
sounded familiar. You don't need
Yes.
to
Dermo notices something in this room.
Even
As
on
you
the
guys are
first one.
passing
Oh,
by.
the tile one here.
Yes, indeed.
Okay.
Yeah, the
The
tile
only
one.
ones. I've noticed something.
You take a look at the walls that are sort of in the middle of the room here, and they look kind of funny to you. Like they don't look like the other walls. So it's also like it's like a typical wall, but it doesn't have like the molding at the bottom where the wall meets the floor. It doesn't have the baseboard. It just kind of like
Oh.
goes down.
So it
straight
almost
onto
to me
the
would look
tile.
like it's been added
It
in
looks kind of
post.
weird. Yeah.
Okay. Would I be able to walk up and lay my hands on that wall that I see as suspicious?
Yep.
And apply just a small amount of pressure, not enough to like, I'm not punching the wall, but I'm like pushing on it, kind of like nudging it, seeing if anything
Okay.
moves or does anything.
Yeah, so you move up to the wall, say there, and you push your hand against the wall gently, and in fact, the wall, you almost feel like the wall just like crumbles behind your hand, but it's just like completely weightless, and you're very confused for a moment until you kind of start to see through the wall as if it's translucent, and this whole section of this wall here. Hang on a second. Oh, come on now, cooperate. Light restriction. Did that work? Well, I don't think that worked. Hang on. Struggling with Foundry. This is fun, huh?
This is literally what D&D is about, is struggling with mechanics.
Oh, yeah.
While we're on the topic,
Wall.
I can actually see. Yeah, right. I can actually see things, so that's cool on my phone. It's allowing me to see like the dice rolls and it's allowing me to see everything. So that's good news. This actually
that
might
work?
be a usable setup.
Ah,
Yeah,
okay.
So I can start seeing.
Aha. So, you put your hand through the wall, and there appears to not even be a wall at all. There's nothing there.
Not a wall at all.
Because your hand just goes straight through it. The rest of you guys, as you look over at Dermo, it appears that he's just putting his hand straight through the wall, and it's just going right through it magically.
Does it feel like anything, or does it feel like it's just nothing there?
There's nothing. It does not feel like there's anything there.
Okay, so I don't even have a physical sensation when I put
Nope.
my hand through it.
Nope.
Oh wow. Okay. Can I see through it, or how translucent is this?
It is like if you had a slider of opacity, it would be at like 20%.
Okay. Can I take my staff and fully like just like kind of swirl it in there and just make sure it's nothing dangerous?
Yeah, you give it a little flick through the wall. You feel nothing.
Little ones, come help me.
There is, however, a railing that goes around this sort of black square that you see, and there is a stairwell leading down.
As he's doing that, I did want to like gander in while he's figuring out the wall. What do I see in this hallway?
In this hallway, let's see, we have a dingy little hallway with a crummy old, weird-looking wooden box with a stool next to it, and then a couple of doors.
I'm gonna walk up to the weird-looking box, and I'm gonna like push my finger into the white things and the black things.
It goes thunk.
I'm gonna mash a couple keys, and I'm gonna like kind of be off-put, like scared by it at first, and then I'm gonna click one by itself.
It goes thunk, 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 thunk.
Yeah, as I hear Dermo calling, I'll kind of run away from that, and I'll run to Dacian.
The out of character, it does not work.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Yeah.
What is the purpose of this box, I wonder?
I do not know.
I'm gonna like walk down with Daishu down to Dermo as he calls us.
And since Dermo is asking for help, I will say, I do not think I can help you meld into wood, Dermo Kumu.
It's not a very hard name, man. It's like 5 letters.
6.
Oh wow!
Well, it was-
counting.
My brain was going
That's the issue. It's that
to
6th letter that trips you up.
my brain was going to Treeborn.
You can call me that at this point. I mean, If you guys
Well, you
have a
said
secret,
you said
you're gonna
you,
call
you
me.
said you weren't Treeborn, so we'll see if you are in time.
But
Fair.
Daishu hasn't like actually called you Treeborn. He translated the Garaho word for it, so you knew what it meant. He's been calling you Kumu, which is Treeborn in his
Ooh.
language.
That sounds like something I don't want to be called in real life. All right. Which of you is brave enough to put your body through this?
I'm gonna
transparent-
as he's saying that, I'm literally just gonna take a step through it.
Now, do I recognize a phenomenon that's going on in front of me?
Okay, first things first. Khan steps into the wall.
Just
and,
no hassle. Just what here's my life.
There is a railing there, though, so you, like, stub your toe against it,
Ooh.
but your other foot kind of goes, like, partway in between two of the rails, at which point the walls in this square also, for you, in your eyes, become translucent.
Can I reach out
Cephalos,
with my
you
hand?
probably already have a hunch as to what's going on here.
Right.
Yeah.
Seems like illusion shenanigans.
Yeah, can I like reach out with my hand and see if like I can feel it with my hands as well?
Yeah, you reach out into the now translucent wall. It puts forth no resistance at all.
Do I feel any kind of like guardrail, netting, any kind of?
Oh, well, there is a physical rail,
Yeah. Can I do my
at the
hands hit that
bottom.
as I reach out?
which looks and feels real.
Yeah. Can I like follow that with my hand in the opposite direction of Dermo?
Mm-hmm.
See where it leads.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You tell me when to stop. If I see anything.
So right about there,
Mhm.
the
What
railing opens up to a stairway that goes down.
Brother, there's an opening down here.
I was following Con the whole time.
Oh, okay, yeah, then he would have said it.
Okay.
Said, there's an opening here, brother, and I'm gonna like show him with his hands.
Like, how are we doing?
Humans, come here! I found a break in the wall.
Daishu still believes we are melding into the wood. How are we doing this, brother?
I do not know, but ever since the trees started attacking, I do not think this world is like ours.
Perhaps when you kill things, you can pass through whatever they were made of.
Maybe for a limited time, or maybe permanently. We should ask when we get back in town.
It will require further testing, for sure.
Yes, indeed, brother. And they, as they show up, say, "See, opening." And I'm gonna take a full step in if I can.
That'd be really bad if you killed something made out of dirt and just fell straight through the world.
Yep. At this point, for those of you that have interacted with the walls, it is very clear what is real and what is not.
You want to move, Dermo?
Yeah, man, I'm
yeah,
stuck.
hang on.
It's like I did follow, but then you went around an
I
obstacle,
was-
so I'm just gonna...
Zephylos is on like a half space. What's going on here?
I think if
I
you
don't know.
hold like
If you hold Shift or Alt or something, you can put
Yeah.
yourself.
you are not bound by the grid.
Unlike in RuneScape.
Oh, no, we're inside each other. There we go.
Hell yeah! That's how we do it in the trap.
Mm.
What happens in the trap stays in the trap. All right. I see a stairwell. Yes. What am I looking at here?
Yep, it goes down.
Down. Okay.
Yep.
Do I hear, smell anything coming from down there?
No obvious noises.
Any weird lighting?
You can see a little bit of light coming from around a corner at the bottom of the stairs.
I'm gonna very quietly point at Zephylos. I'm gonna say, "Do you think people are down there?"
It's very possible.
I do not think they'll be happy with us breaking the back door and then sneaking through a hidden passage. What
Well-
do you propose?
To be completely fair, I don't think I'll be happy with them if I find hostages or corpses, so I think we can scratch ourselves as even.
I'll look at Dermo. I'm gonna say, and if there are no hostages, and I'm gonna look back at Zephylos, what do we do with the people down there?
If they're just actual people, then we can probably reason with them.
I'll nod. And
Holy
take a
shit,
step down
let's
the stairs.
find out why they're here in a place where chairs are coming to life and assaulting us.
Yeah, that's pretty odd.
It's up there.
I'll
That
start
is
heading
something
down
you
the
can,
stairs.
you
yeah.
can call it slightly weird.
Alright. Okay.
Just like as a general rule, unless I say otherwise, I'm like on Con's heels.
Nice.
Okay.
He's my
The
pocket
old, they're
artificer.
like doing a thing where you step on their
I am
shoe
gonna.
and, like,
I mean, that
fucking
is
pick it
gonna
up.
be up to you.
Go,
to be honest.
Dad, go, Daishu.
Just taxi him around, you know. All right.
I'm following
We
as well.
now move to a new map for this area. Hang on, let me get it ready.
Hell yeah.
Hey, real quick question for you guys. Would one of you guys be able to stream your screen so I can watch it through there? Because doing it through
For
Twitch
sure,
is
brother.
making me lag like a mofo.
For sure, brother. Give me a
Sure.
second.
Yeah,
Is this
let me
also a
see
good
if I
spot to
can-
take a 5-10 minute bio? Is this like a halfway point?
Sure. Bathroom break.
I need to go to Tinkletown. Give me a second.
Alrighty.
Right, I'll be right back as well.
Sure.
I'll take this moment to try killing the tree sentinel.
The what?
the Tree
The first
Sentinel
boss
Knight.
of Eldritch.
Oh,
Yeah,
you're
the first
still playing Elden Ring.
Have you gotten to the double
put
Tree
it down
Sentinel?
while we were playing, but but now that we're on bathroom break, you know.
Oh yeah.
Well, let me go
Actually,
grab a
maybe-
snack. then.
Maybe
I'll be
I
right back.
should. I will also be right back.
going extinct too, because pigs are also somehow delicious, and that's when you unlock
Not for
bacon.
me, but I get it.
Actually, I do remember that quest.
Yeah, that was
a good
thing.
quest.
Bacon is just like my
Do
least
that one
favorite
early
thing
on
in
an
the
iron
world.
because you get the storage pig familiar, and you don't have to rush 68 for tortoise storage.
Big brain.
Big brain.
Yeah, unfortunately, I started my Iron Man way before that quest was popularized. So
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Later.
me too. But when it came out, I was like low 70s.
I still haven't done it on my main. My main is max and almost has the quest cape, and it's like
Yeah,
almost
like
120 and half the stats, and I have not done that quest just because I have no interest
my
in it.
main has like all the hard comp requirements, and then I still have like 394 quest points. I've never had a quest cape. I just get close to being done and then never finish the last couple ones.
It's insane is on my main. That same thing is going towards comp. Is I haven't done observatory quest yet.
That's great. It's like 5 minutes.
Isn't that
I
is that
haven't
not
done
required
observatory
for
quest. I
anything?
haven't done I think Romeo and Juliet or something like that.
Yeah, that's a standalone too. I don't think that
Yeah,
was
that
ever
one doesn't do anything.
It's like 4 quest points though for 2 minutes.
Yep, because it's one of those
Yeah,
early
It's the early
quests
ones
when
that
they
give you a
wrote-
double amount, like Sheep Herder gives you 5 or something. Like what?
Merlin's
never-
crystal
'cause I
gives
had
like
never
10.
Crystal-
Yeah, Merlin's Crystal gives a ridiculous amount.
This
Now
was
we're
my
nickel
original
and dime.
account from like 2007, so like I had already done Romeo and Juliet. So when they did the transfer and they gave the new quest out, and they
Yeah, you had
were like,
completion
"Hey,
already.
do this one now,"
You
and I
had
was
to
like,
redo 'em
"Nah."
all.
"Yeah," I was like, "Nah, that sounds like crap."
Are we all back?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm back.
We are.
All right.
Cool. So
new
we're
map.
heading up the stairs, I believe you.
Yep. Oh, it's pitch dark down here, by the way, except for some light off to the side.
Who has
Before
dark
everyone's
vision?
dark
Who
side.
has a
Yeah.
torch? Nobody has dark vision, but
I have my light spell up.
okay.
I'll have to fix my
Deishu,
token.
did you give me those goggles, brother?
Yes, indeed. Well, I enchanted your goggles.
Yeah, you enchanted my goggles. So
Mm.
what does that give my goggles now?
60 foot
the
dark
average?
vision.
That
50,
will give
60
you
foot?
your 60-foot dark
Okay.
vision,
I
which
have
you
60
can.
foot dark. Yeah, as I come down here, it's dark. I'm gonna pull my goggles out of my bag and like loop them around my horn so they fit on my head, and then clench the strap down so they're snug against my eyes.
You can
throw
give
us free
yourself
as well.
the dark vision on your sheet, and then yeah. You know how
I'm
to
just
do
gonna
that,
call
right?
them. Yeah, I'm just gonna call them magical goggles. All right.
Can you oh, am I muted? I'm not anymore. Awesome. Can
Hmm.
you throw out Striggy for me?
Oh, yeah.
I keep forgetting this is not Roll20 and I can't just throw out tokens I control.
Bird. I
I'm
kinda
gonna
wish you
like
could.
wave my hands in front of Zephylos' face.
Oh, it
Zephylos.
still says owl. Hang on.
It's okay.
Oh well.
His name is PP, I think.
Yeah, PP.
All right. You find yourselves in a dark, humid basement. The floor is dirt, and there is a little lit up room over here, and then the hallway continues beyond into apparent darkness.
I'm gonna like reach down to the ground and pick up some of the soil and like feel it. Is it damp? Is it clumpy? Is it clumping up? Like what is it?
It's a little damp and clumpy.
I'm gonna smell it. Does it just smell like just dirt, or does it have any kind of like additional scents?
It smells dirty.
Okay. I'm gonna like rub the dirt off my hands pretty much, and then I'm gonna like wave my hand in front of Zephylos, like I was saying, like wave my hand in front of his face.
I look at the hand waving and I'm like,
Do you see it too?
yes.
I'm gonna say, I think everyone else is having a tough time seeing the dark.
He
I-
has his light spell.
I have,
so there's a
yeah,
Oh,
I
you lit
hold
up
up my
an area?
dagger. Yeah.
Oh well, I'm taking my goggles off then.
Yeah, my dagger, it glows purple.
I didn't catch that. Are we emitting light now down here?
Oh, it's purple, you say?
Oh no.
We're at a rave.
So
we're emitting
you
light
put your
then,
goggles
yeah?
up on your forehead.
Oh, wow, you can change the color. That's cool.
Yep.
Oh god.
Well, if it's lit up, I'm gonna look at him and say, "Do you think that's the best idea, giving away our position?"
It's certainly
Quick
better than
question though,
going
wouldn't
in
the torches
blind.
be emitting like an orange light, not white?
Say, do you think we should do some recon before we give away our position at least? I have these goggles. I can go in and dip in and see if anything is there and come back, and then we know the light is safe.
Well, don't
takes
we
too
see
much-
the light from the hallway? Don't we see the light in the upcoming room?
Yeah.
You do see this light here, yeah.
Do we see what's on the floor?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, do you want to light everything up pretty much, is what I'm saying, Zephylos? There's essentially some odd circle in the middle of the room. I don't know what it is, but you might.
Well, I definitely want to light up this room, yes, and I want to take a look, in fact.
I'll follow him then, if he's so bold.
All right.
I like the
As
way
you
talk to him.
approach, you see a gravel section of the floor with a large sort of painted red symbol, some blood stains next to a fairly large statue of some sort of vaguely humanoid-shaped creature. There are some smoldering torches that are lighting the area in this little room. Some sort of altar-like surface here on the other side of the room as well. And some smaller statues.
I'd like to prepare an action,
Mm-hmm.
just in case. If anything comes from like an entrance that we can see once we're in the room, looking like it's aggressive, like arming a weapon, running at us, or like making weird sounds instinctually, if I feel like it's an enemy, like based on what you describe it as, I would like to prepare a dash action and a goring rush.
Okay.
That reminds me. My shillelagh only lasts 10 minutes. Is that correct?
1 minute.
Oh, it's only 1 minute. Okay, so that would have worn off.
You can recast it as much as you want, though.
Right. I'm just asking to make sure if it's ready or not.
So yeah, by
perfect.
now it'd be worn out.
So I would actually put my staff sheathed on my back
Okay.
while following them.
Yeah, I'm actually not going to step on that. I'm going to try to go around it.
I want to take a moment to like study these runes and see if I recognize them.
Yeah,
Like
what's up
you know that lizard, part of brain that Majra invasive memories are in. I want to see if any of these symbols are familiar.
Okay. Go ahead and make a
Yeah, real quick. What does it look like on the floor? You said there's like runes and stuff, or is it just like what does it look like to us?
It looks like some weird painted symbols, and it looks like Zephylos examining them to try and see if he can determine
And
anything.
what's with this altar here over here as I pass by the symbol? What am I
The
looking
one
at?
that you're standing on.
Yeah.
So
to speak.
let's
I'd be
see.
standing in front of it, really.
It looks to be a sort of small stone altar. It's got some partly burned candles on it,
And this
as
book?
well as a book.
I'm gonna stand in the book and look at it.
Let's see. Hang on.
page.
Danny was asking something about
sorry.
these symbols first. Let's go do that first. You can examine the drawing on the ground using, we'll say an Arcana check.
It's fair. Oh, I was almost in that 20, dude. What a
Oh, that
bummer.
was so close.
It was almost there, yeah.
Jeez.
So you're not entirely sure if this is magical in nature, but it kind of looks like it. It doesn't look good. It looks like, I mean the blood stains
It doesn't look good.
don't
It's like
don't
made of
look good
blood.
either. It looks like maybe it's indicative of some
this
evil
entire
acts
symbol
being
is made of
performed here.
blood?
No, the symbol is paint. There are
Okay. It's
Blood
blood
specifically
stains
the blood
separate
splatter
here.
separate.
Hmm.
So what am I seeing here at the altar? Or did
The
he do-
altar, the book in particular you were looking at?
Yeah, like the page that it's open to, and pick it up as is and like see what it's open to.
Let's see. It is in Aha, you do recognize the language
Oh, what language is it
that
in?
the book is written in. It appears to be written in Infernal.
I hate that you said that. What's it say?
You give it a quick read on the page that it's currently at, and it seems to be some Zamarakian preachings of some kind.
I'm gonna look over very angrily at Deishu. I'm gonna spit on the floor. I'm gonna say, "His pigs. This book is about Zamorak."
It must be burned.
I'm gonna say, maybe we can read it and figure out how to get in on his inner workings and compromise his plans. Does this book look journalistic in nature, or is it like informative?
No,
or what kind
of more informative. It's not like,
informational?
Yeah, it's informational. It's not handwritten.
Keeping the page
Or,
open.
well,
to
I
what
guess
it
it would be handwritten, would it? Wouldn't
Okay.
it?
I'm gonna teeter around.
But
this
it's not like a
page
journal.
and I'm gonna hand it over to Zephylos. And I'm gonna, with a very just disgusted look, I'm gonna say, "This book is about the pig Zamorak. I think this is a temple or some kind of worship sanctuary for this bloodthirsty evil." And I'm gonna hand him the book.
Oh, yeah.
It's in Infernal, the language of the demons, the evil spirits of my world.
Yes, I understand Infernal. Let me look at it for a moment.
Yeah.
And, yeah, I look it over. I'm actually far more interested in why the Graho are so worked up over Zamrock than I am the contents of the book.
That's a great point to be interested about.
Because I know nothing about their culture, but they seem very anti-Zamrock.
Quick thing while they're doing this though, could I create water to wash away the paint?
Nice. Is it dry?
Yeah, you could try. I mean, just plain old water might not clean paint, but you could try.
I'll try. I mean, I don't know, so I'm gonna give that a shot. I'm gonna create water and use it to try and smear the paint or destroy the symbol on the floor, which I obviously see as something negative. It doesn't look like a good symbol.
Yeah, okay, so you cast a spell. Let's see, up to 10 gallons. Within range in an open container or falls as rain in a 30-foot cube. So I guess you want to big Zamorak sucks.
Honestly.
All right, so you use the water to try and sort of spray the paint off of the floor, and it doesn't like completely wash it away, but like it does kind of smear it and smudge it away partly.
Does it seem like it wouldn't be usable for the original purpose with how much damage I've done to it, or does it just seem kind of like...
It's unclear because you really don't know exactly what the purpose is or how exactly
but like
it works.
in my would Dermo think
But,
that he has done a job in which it would be less usable?
Uncertain.
Okay, fair. Okay, that's what I would be doing while they discuss their hatred of Zamorak.
Okay.
Seeing you damage the holy symbol, or the Zamorakian symbol rather, Zephylos like, what are you doing? That we could have studied that and perhaps find out what's going on here.
It must be destroyed. It's heresy.
Heresy or not, it's information.
Right, I was just worried that it may be a summoning symbol that could spawn enemies on us while we discover its true use. I've only destroyed it enough that potentially could not be used, not so that we wouldn't be able to discern what it is.
Well, let me put your suspicions at ease. Give me 10 minutes to perform some magic, and perhaps I can discern it a little bit better. The rest of you can keep watch while I do this, if you'd like.
Can I investigate that statue with the blood in front of it?
Yep.
Khan's gonna watch the area we haven't checked yet, and just kind of take a couple of steps out and see if he sees like obviously whoever made this might be coming back, and he just wants to make sure we're not surprised.
Sure. It is dark over there, so you can't see too far.
Is it magical darkness?
Nope. You can put your goggles on them.
Yeah, I should have goggles already active.
All right.
Darker. I can't see past this, even though it should be more than 60 feet.
Oh.
Is there a door
I wonder
there?
if that. Hang on.
I mean, I can go. I just don't want to
Token.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay. So, if you see, yeah, that's a problem. So if you change your dark vision on your sheet, it doesn't necessarily update your token until you put a new token down. So I have to do it. Oh, yuck.
That's fine.
Okay.
Sounds like a job for you to do.
Light. Wait. Vision. Has vision. Vision radius.
See, this is why back in the day they just used pen and paper. It was a lot easier. They didn't have to worry about tokens. They could just use, something they found at the dollar store.
Oh, here we go. Dim vision. 60. How about now?
Yep.
Yeah.
Can you see a little bit further? Okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna pretty
so you
much
can
grab
see.
his hand, and with my other hand, I'm gonna have my lance kind of under my armpit, ready to joust forward with it if I need to, kind of thing.
All right. Dermo, you take a look at this statue.
I would not take any physical contact with it. I would make sure to be investigating it without stepping in the blood or touching the statue itself.
Okay. You could make a religion check, sir.
Okay.
You like?
Let's see if this works on my side, and if not, I will ask for assistance. So how do I go to attributes and then click on history? Is that how this works?
Religion. But yes.
Oh, sorry, religion. Yeah. Okay, so then just normal roll. Let's see, did that work? It did.
Okay. Given what you observe of this statue and also what has already been discussed, you're not 100% certain, but your best guess is that this statue depicts a form of Zamorak. It is humanoid in shape. I guess it wouldn't really have these wings, would it?
It could.
Maybe.
Oh, yeah,
actually, yeah. Sometimes he has wings. That's true.
Demons don't.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, so he's vaguely humanoid in shape, has these sort of demonic wings, and he has these weird sort of spiny sort of not really spikes, but little sort of crooked spines that jut out from the sides of his head, and a sort of a I don't know, condescending is the right word, sort of look on his face, a scornful look on his face, looking down on you, the observer.
Does it look like he's looking at me, or just because I'm in front of it?
No, just because you're in front of it.
Okay. It's not like moving its head like one.
No.
Could you? I would just freak my shit out and run. Okay. Do I notice anything off about the statue, or does it look like a pretty articulate version of a depiction?
I mean, you don't think it's anything more than just a statue?
Okay.
Deanna, I'm gonna see this door as I come around, correct?
Yeah, there's a door there.
All right, I won't go much further after kind of spotting the door, and I'll come back with my recon information. Or me and Daishu will come back, rather. And as I see Dermo kind of observing this Zamaraki and obviously evil statue, I'm going to walk by it with my battering ram it and just give it a bash as I go to talk to Dermo.
Yeah,
the statue?
Yeah, I was going to hit it. It's a symbol of evil.
Make an athletics check.
It would just be a batter. It would be
a battering ram check, whatever it's called.
Mm-hmm. See if I can't just break a chunk. Maybe that's part of the ritual too, and I'm damaging it so it can't be used, kind of thing. I don't know. Where's my battering ram? Dayshu, battering ram.
It's gonna become one of those things.
Go,
Hold
go,
on, did I
gadget,
give you the
battering
battering?
ram.
Oh, it's right here. I see it.
Ooh, that's a pretty good roll. Okay, so
God, your ram has a great RNG.
yeah,
I'm
you bring that battering ram back for a swing, and let it loose against the statue, and you blow a pretty large chunk off of it. That sounds a little bit exaggerated, but you know.
My eyes will follow the chunk that fell
It doesn't completely destroy it, but there is a significant chunk of it that has been broken off.
As I kind of slam into it, my eyes will follow the chunk that fell off, and then I'll look up at Dermo and will say, "If it was used for the ritual, now it can't be. Same idea with the circle. I like it. Destroy what is good to Zamorak."
Okay.
And I'm gonna look over to Zephylos and say, "There is a door when you are done with your observations. Around the corner."
Zephylos is there, like cross-legged with his like spell book out, and he's like muttering ancient words of the infernal language, which apparently so you'd understand. He's saying like oh magic, show me the secrets. He's casting detect magic as like a ritual, right? So
Gotcha.
he keeps muttering these phrases, but he sees you breaking the statue. He hears you guys talking really loudly next to him, and like even with the helmet on, you can feel a look he's giving you of like chill.
He looks deep in concentration, Dayshu.
I think perhaps we should leave him be. And then I pull
Would you
out.
like to play a game of I Win while we wait?
I was thinking, and I pull out a chisel and hammer from my bag. I was thinking perhaps Zamorak does not need a nose.
I'll give him a grin and say, "And these wings make his head look so silly."
Perhaps I should give him a makeover.
Says, yes.
Hopefully
I agree.
Zamorak
And I'm gonna hit the shoulder where the left wing is with my battering ram again.
Like, hey, Zamorak, I got your nose.
I'm gonna just go to town on his face with my hammer and chisel while we wait.
Give him the Squidward nose. And I'm just gonna bash off one of the wings with that roll if it's enough. Yeah.
24. Yeah, sure.
I think I can confidently bash the statue up.
Oh yeah, it pops. It pops right off.
Dude, you might just use this ram for everything.
Smacks
you need
onto
to eat
the
food or
ground.
something.
It's good for siege damage, really. That's about it. So constructs, doors.
You have not rolled bad with the ram yet, though. So,
But it's because
he's rolled under a 15.
Yeah, because I can't roll under a 9. Period. So statistically, my average will be like 19.
Christ.
But like a DC for a door is not going to change until it's like metal reinforced. You know what I mean? Like the door for a house here, and well, the DC will be low here. So I feel really strong, but eventually it'll catch up. I promise.
It's like at the end of the movie where it's like this person moves on and does this or that. But for you, it's like
Khan went on to build his own construction and demolition company.
He joined the police crew and started doing riot team demolition.
Yeah, right.
Or the Falador Guard, should I say?
Are the sites and the southern statues also part like stone, like part of the thing? Or are they actual?
They're not really holding scythes.
Okay.
No one's taken a close look at them yet.
After we've bashed this one up sufficiently, and I see that Dayshu's kind of whittling away at the nose, I'm gonna start bashing on this one. I'm gonna come over and look at it once.
It looks like it's some sort of like an actual demonic creature. Not a human. Probably not Zamorak.
So it's a non-humanoid
no.
statue. Or it's humanoid, but not human statue.
Yeah.
Does it look human to Khan?
What has Khan seen? Has Khan seen
Zephylos
any demons before?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
He probably knows that it's a demon of some sort. Automatically, that is.
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to identify different kinds of demons or anything. But
Well, you probably
I've
could with a check of some kind.
probably
Like a
seen a
nature
couple, but I
check or
don't know.
something.
Yeah, okay. I mean, I'm gonna see if I can determine what kind of species this is. Of like, it's obviously not human, and it might be demon. I'm gonna try to just look at its facial features, and maybe Deishu's seen some demons in his life, and he can help.
I don't know about like actual demons for Deishu.
Fair. I'm gonna check it out anyways. Well,
Okay.
what do you want me to?
We can make a. We'll do nature.
Okay. Definitely not gonna be a good roll. Oh, that's not terrible.
Or is it? Oh, wait.
-2 modifier.
I saw the 14 and I was like, oh, you're good. It looks like kind of how people describe demons as looking, sort of mostly humanoid shaped. It's it's got 2 arms and 2 legs and 1 head. It's got these big curved horns on its head, long claws on its hands and feet.
Okay.
It's sort of got these kind of lanky, thin limbs that are very long. You're not 100% sure exactly what kind of demon it is, but you're pretty sure it's a demon.
And
So Goraho and demons are cousins, is what you're saying.
And after I look at it, I'm gonna go, and I'm just gonna slam into it with my battering ram.
This guy's gonna come home to his
Amazing.
entire downstairs to being smashed.
Well, if he's a Zamarakian, he deserved it. Where is my battery? I should just put it on there. There we go. Here's what we're gonna do. Now it's a macro.
Oh lord.
Poor dude.
No, finally it didn't roll great. Quick question,
You smack your battering ram into this statue, and it after 1 or 2 bashes, it doesn't really give particularly much this time.
DM?
Yeah.
From what we've heard from Zephylos, is he a Zamrakian follower?
No, he's clearly said zeros once
That's
or twice.
a question for Danny.
He said zeros once or twice.
He did say
Zephylos
Zeros.
never
I couldn't
mentioned
remember.
religion.
Really? I swore you mentioned zeros before.
I think he's of the purple. I think that's why we might have.
Oh, I got you. Yeah, no, you haven't said. The only gods I'm registering is Bandos, Zamarok, and Serenoma, I think, are the only 3 that I'm tracking. So you're good. Never mind.
Yeah,
It is a little odd you're so curious about this, but the fact that you're not like telling us to stop bashing stuff makes me less disarmed.
Right? Yeah, he's not instantly being like, you can't do that.
Yeah, he'd be like,
Yeah, that
very
probably
suspicious.
makes sense.
That'd be very suspicious if you were showing support.
No, I
towards
just
him.
couldn't remember because he's wearing red armor in the picture. So I was like, is he a Zamrakian follower? And we're just smashing all the stuff in front of him.
He's
wearing
the
Creors
of the Zerosian, but no one probably recognizes that.
Right.
I definitely wouldn't.
I mean, none of us are from this plane, so it would make sense for us to know who that is.
Yeah, and it's like a dead religion, so.
Literally.
Yeah, you're speaking
but
Latin. You follow a dead god. I mean,
That is essentially the Roman Empire, yeah.
oh, and even worse, Zamrok killed your god. So I mean, or tried to at least.
Well, he did with the
Yeah, Zephylos definitely had more of a reaction out of damaging
Well, he
the
killed his
circle
body, but then
than he
his
did the
soul still
statues.
Got you. Probably because he knows they're unrelated or something.
Or like he cares more about magic than random stone idols.
Yeah, they're not related to the magical summoning, is what you're saying. Like they're unrelated to the circle.
Yeah,
and it's a good way to get it. It's cathartic for us to get that frustration out on the statues.
So, as you guys are discussing, Zephylos is casting his spell.
Yeah, it's a 10-minute ritual cast, right?
Yeah.
11 minutes technically.
So I guess I would have just done a circle around the room, just like looking and seeing if I see any.
Wait, why 11
besides
minutes?
obviously giant blood stains.
No, sorry. It's 10 minutes
and 6 seconds.
Yeah, my bad. I'm used to ritual spells being a minute by default.
Yeah. As you guys are doing those things, there's a few moments of relative quiet.
Between smashing?
in between the smashing noises. And at some point, you guys begin to hear some faint noises coming from around the corner.
I'll stop for sure.
And
Yeah, I like how you started off by saying like, "Oh, turn off the light. We want to be inconspicuous as you're smashing statues."
Zamarok changed everything.
Yeah, he brought
let's
out the
see.
angry.
So
Before it was like, let's find out if we need to kill them. Now it's just like
Let's
we're
see.
killing them.
who was the most perceptive? We said it was the owl
The
and
owl?
the Dermo, I think. So
Yeah.
the owl
Yeah.
kind of like Zephylos, you maybe don't notice it right away. You're a little bit distracted by casting your spell. But the owl kind of like perks its head up and looks down the hallway to the west. And then a moment later, Dermo, you can hear some faint sort of almost like stepping noises, but kind of quieter, more gentle, coming from again the west,
Can I
beyond
recognize
the
how
edge of the
much
darkness.
movement? It sounds like does it sound like a person walking with like 2 feet, or does it sound like multiple feet or anything like that?
It's kind of like it doesn't quite have that sort of thudding noise as someone walking.
Right.
It's more like a shifting kind of noise.
Shifting.
And you actually, since you were able to hear, you're looking over as a creature makes its way into your sight.
Do I recognize it?
Well, you might in a second. It is a humanoid creature, where it's got some very pale skin, looks to be male. It's wearing these red robes, and it is crawling along the ceiling like a spider, right over here.
Do you have art for this, DM?
Do I have art for
Gotcha.
yeah, well, we got a token for it.
I see the token. Yeah, I didn't see it earlier.
Yep. And he is crawling along the ceiling as Dermo, you and the owl are the first to spot it, as he's right about here. And he seems to be approaching pretty quickly, but he looks like he's trying to be quiet, and you kind of lock eyes for a moment.
Does he have like a negative thing, like an angry expression, or is it more of a?
He looks like he is stalking you.
Oh, okay. So he's definitely like
and
watching.
like moving in to strike actively right now.
He's the only one that
so
sees it.
he looks aggressive.
Yes.
Okay.
My perception wouldn't pick that up with my.
Would I have time to alert the people around me, saying like hold?
You've got enough time probably to like shout something out really quickly.
All right.
Let's see. Who's?
Could I quickly just shout
Perception.
hold? Look.
You get everyone's attention, and everyone looks up and sees this guy literally crawling on the ceiling. At which point it's time to roll for initiative.
Nightmare.
Thank God he's crawling on the ceiling. That is the only way that things could be way worse.
Oh wait, I didn't add it, Brody. Hang on. There you go.
Remind me how we roll for initiative on here.
You just roll the combat. You should see a.
There. Yeah, there's a
D20.
button that shows up in the combat track. Oh,
You got it.
Got it.
Oh, that's right.
Oh,
that's
let's
And
change
everyone
the
rolled like
music for
shit.
fight.
Did everyone roll like an 8 and 9? What's going on?
right.
I rolled a
I
9. You rolled a
don't-
9.
I don't have the thing next to my thing. Did you roll for me?
He rolled for you. You rolled a 5.
Okay, I was just making sure because I didn't see.
There's the high roll. Okay.
I didn't roll his.
We only got one that is double digits.
Mine is a
plus-
5.14, so someone rolled it.
Yeah, somebody rolled it.
Let's see.
It was rolled. It's fine. It
Okay.
is fine. Maybe my
Let
wife
me-
did it. Maybe my wife clicked on it.
Oh, maybe she did.
No, I don't think she would have. If she saw it moving around and doing stuff, she would have been like, "Oh, no, it's just that."
Hang on, let me switch the music up to something more interesting.
More vampire-y.
Yeah.
Well, wait, we don't know it's a vampire. Right now, it could be a skinwalker.
Well, I mean,
Well, yeah.
the music can be vampire even if we don't know what it is.
Anyway, wouldn't it be vampiric? would be the proper.
I guess if you wanted to be correct about it.
Yeah, but it's more fun to use the proper language.
Okay.
I don't use proper language in real life, but when it comes to RuneScape, you have to be proper.
Noted.
Alright, begin combat. Zephylos, you are alerted by Dermo, and look up to see a creepy guy crawling on the ceiling toward the group.
Oh, I probably did roll for initiative because I tapped on initiative on my side. I didn't know if that would work. Like the word initiative in your character sheet. I clicked on that and I guess it rolled.
That works too, I think.
Oh, perfect. Okay.
I'm just measuring how far he is away from me. Okay. So, I don't know what he is. He just looks like weird guy, right?
Yep.
Okay. Well, weird guy coming to attack me is still pretty messed up.
Fair.
So I pull out some fire and air runes, and the purple, like, magic circles begin appearing around my hands, and I mutter to myself, Ut fumigant fulminon tu nimpe. And you see that smoke begins to bellow from my fingertips. I want to try shooting this guy with a smoke rush. I am targeting him.
Yes.
And I'm just triple checking that the range is 60. It certainly is. Okay. I'll move a little closer because he's probably up on the ceiling and Pythagorean theorem.
Well, for me, when we start talking about the third dimension, at that point I kind of extend the rule that says that Pythagorean theorem doesn't exist to the third dimension. You know what I'm saying?
Sure. Yeah.
Because you know how, like, if you go like 10 foot east and then 10 foot north, it's still 10 feet.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Like, yeah.
Okay.
That in 3 dimensions. So just take the greater of the 3 dimensions distance.
Okay. Pog.
What does this do again?
So it's essentially Rave Sickness, reflavored.
2d8 poison damage and con save are poisoned for 1 round. Okay. Let's see. Your ray hits him, and you see him begin to sort of cough and wheeze.
Hell yeah.
Awesome. And sorry, I want to
put a little thing on him.
I want to gain my spell slot back because I'm actually using my once a day free one, and I'll post that feature real quick.
Once a day free one. Eh? Oh, is that from your race thing?
Yeah, my feet.
Right. Yep. Okay.
And then I will pass my turn. Let me just do that.
Oh, you can add a thing on your spell book that has like a resource tracker for that. I can show you how to do that later if you want.
Okay. Yeah, sure.
All right.
Yep, Daishi's turn.
Yeah, I had kind of pictured me with my hammer out, but I am not about to fucking charge this dude.
He's also on the ceiling.
Yeah. There's
So
also
that might be an obstacle.
Many layers.
No, I
Dude,
just
if he
jumped 10
slammed
feet in the
upward,
air
though,
and
you could
like
smash him like a little bug.
I am. Oh, that's the ruler. I'm going to run. Kind of make like a little terrified. And run over here.
You would have technically been near me when I moved the other statue if you really want to think about it, but
That's true, but whatever.
you just didn't move your token before he paused it for combat.
I'm gonna cast Sanctuary on Con.
So that'll extend 20 feet in every direction from me? Or that's just me. Sanctuary is just me.
It's just you. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Hey,
Well, you
creatures
don't have to
targets
make a saving
him
throw, but
with
Gives me
a...
what advantage on a wisdom saving throw or what?
anytime
Okay.
something attacks you,
Okay.
it has to make a saving throw. If it fails, it has to choose a new target or lose the attacker spell.
Awesome. That goes good with what I was about to do anyways.
Oh, I didn't notice this, but if you attack or cast a spell, it ends.
Mm-hmm.
Noted. That's fine. He's on the roof, so I'm not going to attack him.
Well, it's also his turn next, so that works out.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's the end of my turn.
All right, it is his turn. He crawls along the ceiling to about here.
Oh, my.
And then drops down. He like lets his feet go of the ceiling first, and then like he's like hanging by his fingers, and then he drops down, lands next to Daisho, and then he begins to bare his sharp teeth, and attacks. Fun noise.
And
He goes in with a bite, which you are luckily able to sidestep out of the way of. He follows up then with an unarmed swing of his fist. I don't know why that made a metal sound.
He has metal
which
fist.
hits you for 5 bludgeoning damage.
did he succeed against the sanctuary?
Sanctuary's on con, not Daisho.
Oh, sorry, I got the tokens confused. I'm not the brightest.
Are you saying we look alike?
Let's just... I don't have a
No
good
comment.
sound effect for unarmed strikes. I'm just going to turn it off.
Oh, just do it with your mouth.
Ooh.
Okay, don't do
Now,
it with your mouth. Do it
does
with
he-
anything else.
Does he look like he's swinging at disadvantage, like the poison condition's working?
Oh, you know, that's a good question. I should probably roll for that.
Well, no, I was asking more of like a flavor sense of like, again, I don't know how vampires stand like in this world. I don't know if it actually works.
Hang on. I say that because I totally forgot that he was poisoned. You know. Poison does affect attack rolls, right? Yep. Okay. Let me re-roll the one that hit, just in case. It's not actually going to do more damage. Oh, okay. Never mind. He missed because he was poisoned.
Hell yeah.
Oh, that's
No
cool. It gives
damage.
him back his health. That's awesome.
Okay.
I did that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. All right. Con's turn.
Yeah, as I see this kind of figure drop down from the ceiling and attack my brother, you'll see like my right eye. You probably won't see it, but it'll light up like an orangish gold, and you'll hear me say, "Asuki Kuyo Uzamarak." I'm gonna dash into this enemy here, and then use my bonus action to ram him.
Ooh.
Pretty much.
All right.
So I'm gonna
Now
dash.
remind me, is that a does
here.
that feature do extra damage or is it like a knockback? I can't remember.
think it's a
So
shove.
it as written,
Ah. Oh, it's just a bonus action melee attack. Yeah.
it's a bonus action melee attack as written.
With the horns.
Maybe I can figure out a way to upgrade it at some point in my life, but that's up to you. I'm gonna Goring Rush him. So he's gonna go right here, and I'm going to attack.
That's really good though, because you get the dash and have your cake too. You know.
Yeah. I mean, here it's just kind of what you would normally do, but if you were like another 15 feet away, that's where it would be really useful.
Yeah, I could have dashed him 60 feet where he was, but he was on the ceiling, so now he's on
Yeah.
the floor. Does 13 hit him?
Yes, it does.
5 damage. I rolled a 1.
Okay.
That does end the sanctuary spell.
It does, in
Mhm.
fact, end the sanctuary spell, yes.
Which is fine. He wasn't really attacking Khan to begin with. Initially.
Now I hope he is.
Not
though.
at first. You can end your turn if you're done.
Oh, I apologize.
Owl's turn.
Driggy will fly over into the mess. It won't let me move my token. Am I doing something wrong? Oh, there we go.
Oh,
Let me. Sorry, I have them attached. Let me undo that.
yeah.
That's fine.
There.
Let me.
There.
There we go. Sorry
Yeah,
about
You
I
got a
that.
second?
separated them. Foundry has not really any way to change the.
No, they're not
layering of the
separated
token.
from me. Okay,
Oh.
well, Well, I'll just point where I
Right
want him
here.
to be. Yeah, there's perfect. I want to take the
Okay.
help action. You
Yep.
know, Striggy will go for the face and like start like clawing at the eyes and being a nuisance. But then Striggy will use the rest of its movement to like go over like here to be out of its way.
Okay.
And that's its turn. Let me pass.
Dermo.
Let
If
me
you attack him, you'll have advantage because of the owl.
Oh. I've used
Evade.
2 spell slots out of my 3, correct?
Probably.
Yes, because you
Okay.
did create
Guiding
water
bolt
and you
then
did a.
use
Oh wait, but you have free casts of guiding bolt from your class, right?
Right. Oh yeah. Okay.
So yeah, those
that
don't
would
count.
be-
So you still have 2 first level spell
Right, and
slots.
I can use that as many times as my proficiency.
Yep, which is 2.
Okay. So
See.
with that being said, guiding bolt would still be an action though. So
You get advantage on the roll because it's an attack.
okay. I'll go ahead and do that then, since we are obviously fighting off. Well, real quick. Would I note him as being evil? Like inherently, like obviously he's attacking us.
He did try to bite Daisho.
Right, but would he? Like, is this something where I look at him and be like, "Oh, he's evil. He's attacking us," or you know?
You did see the reaction we had when we mentioned Zamorak, so you'd have a reason to think that at least we thought he was weird or gross or evil.
Yeah,
or
I
something.
mean, he appears to be an inhabitant of a place that is clearly of Zamorakian alignment.
Okay.
He is trying to, like, kill you and your friends.
Yeah, he did come up and stop. Okay, I will use that information to say that. Yeah, I will use guiding bolt. Let me go ahead and cast down my spellbook. Okay, it's a little laggy on my thing because it's so.
DM, while you got a second, can you check your DMs and Discord?
Oh, yeah. Do, 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 do.
It'll do the same thing. I just want to reflavor. I was just curious if I could do it, if it's a feature or a
Blood
racial thing.
rage spell.
With advantage, you
What?
said, just to verify?
I mean, it's essentially still the Blood Rage spell, but it'll be my unique flavor on it.
What the heck is the blood rage spell?
It's what makes me a Blood Rager, brother, man.
Thank God I had advantage.
It's
'cause
like
this is
the,
pretty
it's like a
cool one.
second wind, essentially. Remember? If you see an enemy's blood, you can use a reaction.
Oh, sorry, I got confused because the feature, yeah.
Yeah, can I just reflavor the, like, essentially how I do it? It's not like, I mean, I determine it, like, what it looks like, what it sounds like, right?
Yeah, of course.
It'll be a Blood Rage spell, I just want to reflavor it. I like that.
Yeah,
Bliss is
it-
reflavoring
Yeah,
all his
I was just
spells, and
confused because it's a class feature, not a spell.
Yeah, I guess I misphrased that. I realized it was a feature,
Yeah,
but that's what I was saying.
okay.
It's a class thing. Can I tweak it a little bit still?
Yeah, you can reflavor anything, pretty much
Wow, it's
anything however
first
you want.
level and it can hit an 18.
Yep.
Holy cow! I'm not upset about that.
Guiding bolt is like the best first level
Yeah,
spell,
that's
pretty
great.
much.
Okay.
Let's get some
All right. So yeah. So
it's
absolutely, I would
radiant.
have shot him.
Yep, the 24 hits him for the 18 damage. Your guiding bolt, with the mysterious creature distracted by the owl, smacks right into his face, and
Nice.
seems to damage him very significantly.
And for a bonus action, was going into all fours and running a bonus action, or did you count that as an action?
Let me see. Oh, it's not in your sheet. Hang on. I gotta pull up the book. Let me see what I said about it. I'm pretty sure there was no action involved. It just you have to happen to
I have
not
to
have
have
anything in
hands
your
empty, I know
hands. And like, you can use your object interaction to empty your hands if that is possible.
Well, I already had my hands empty because I put my thing on my back when we came downstairs.
That's right. So yeah, you can move with your extra speed then until you.
It's just a flavor,
holding
really,
up
because I
something.
think I can get there anyway. But yeah, I'll go ahead and fully surround him from the backside
Mhm.
to entrap him within the three of us.
Uh-huh. Oh, right. Yeah. Here we go.
Yes. To fully surround him as much as I can. I will try to make him know our presence.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, and with that, that should end my turn.
Then it is Zephylos' turn.
So I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Seeing him now in the actual light and seeing him attack, do I
Mhm.
recognize what he is?
Yeah, this is probably the thing that's been kidnapping people and sheep. It's got pointy teeth, and it lives here.
But do you know what it is, like vampire? He knew of it. It's like a remember you mentioned it was like a
I think it
mythological
was one of your things that came to mind when somebody mentioned humanoid with sharp teeth. So
thing. Yeah.
at this point, yeah, you're probably thinking this is a vampire of some kind.
All right. For the first time the group has probably seen, Zephylos gets genuinely angry, and he begins to walk into the pile of blood, and he says, "Where were you when the empty lord fell?"
Fair.
Oh God, do I know my history?
That's Zeros. The Empty Lord is a name for him.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to think of where this
Where Draynor
particular
was?
guy would have been. Yeah, okay.
If he even replies,
Uh,
and if it's on his turn that he does reply.
I don't know that he would really dignify you with the reply that you might want. He'll probably look over at you, Zephylos, and just bare his sharp teeth once again and let out a loud, menacing hiss.
That is not the answer I wanted to hear. Vervet cruor tus proditor, and I start
If you
holding up.
meta-wise DM though,
Yeah.
Count Draynor was one of the first vampires to enter, I think, in the Second Age or whatever, and him and many other vampires followed Zeros very early on, so they'd be alliance for a very long time because of how powerful he was, and then eventually the vampires went over to Zeros.
No, but they.
So he would
yeah,
know
they
who
then-
Zeros was for sure.
Oh, really? Okay.
He would know, because he literally allied, like, made an alliance with him because of his power.
Yeah, so like I know that they knew Zeros personally, but I couldn't remember if they would have been part of the rebellion.
Yeah, all
Yeah,
the vampires
when-
basically
when-
did.
I assume that they
Laurniel-
were,
When
because
Laurniel left-
Laurniel is.
Yeah, when Laurniel left and followed the Majorat General Zamrak before he killed Zeros,
Yep.
that's when Draynor and many of his like vampire brethren saw that there was a more prominent figure of power. And
Yeah.
they kind of began to go over.
Yeah. Okay, that's what I thought. Okay, so then
And then,
my.
and then after Zeros died, they're like, "Yep, he wasn't as strong as Zamrock. Let's go beat
Yep.
Zamrock."
Okay, so then my hiss reply I think is good.
Yeah, that's pretty
It's
solid.
Okay.
That seems,
Speaking his name, how dare you?
seems
Yep.
like
Yeah.
an easy answer is that
All
he's pissed.
Yep.
Yeah,
Okay.
I-
Sling that spell, Danny.
Just from a meta standpoint, I'll stop and like, if you don't know, I'll help if I can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
That
want
was
to
good.
sling the spell. I pull out blood runes and start to channel magic. I
Ooh.
sacrifice 10 hit points into the spell.
Ooh.
Ooh.
That's a lot of hit points, my friend. What does that do? Causes another creature with this pain.
So it's 18 damage, but he takes half 9 because he succeeded.
Oh yes, he did. Okay.
And he takes none of the secondary effects.
Oh, okay. So it's this roll plus the number of hit points you sacrificed,
Mhm.
and it's fire damage. So he takes. Yeah, 9 fire damage. Okay.
Where's my HP? It's 14. So I'm going to
Oof.
take away 10.
Yee.
But then you see some of the blood that I'm standing on begins to coat into my armor as I
Oh.
gain some of that health back.
Huh?
Nice.
What's this now?
With I want to say it's this feature. No, it's not. I'm sorry. I swear I'm good at this. Yes, it is posted. I gain half of that back as temp HP.
At second level, your hit point maximum... You may only need to sacrifice a fraction of your life point to cast the Hemomancy spells. You gain... Oh, that's all the time. Wait. When you spend hit points to cast, you gain temporary hit points equal to... Oh, okay.
Mhm.
Yep. Okay.
How do I do temp? Oh, I see it right there.
There's a
so I'll
separate
add-
bar for temporary HP.
Okay, I put in 5. I see it on the character sheet.
Mm-hmm.
And
So
then
just to
that...
verify, if your temporary hit points goes, it can only go up one time, and then the only way it could go higher is if another temporary hit point thing.
Yeah, it
goes
doesn't
more.
stack. So let's say I
Right.
gain 10 temporary hit points. I'm not now at 15. I'm at 10 because it's the bigger of the two.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. Okay. Cool.
But yeah, you guys see me pull out some blood runes, boil his blood, and then fall on a knee because I just injured myself a lot.
Oh, yeah.
Interesting.
yeah. Yeah, you
Very
did.
interesting.
That's very interesting. I don't know if I saw that, but that's interesting.
So I am going to obviously like shaking in my boots. I'm kind of like gonna swing my hammer very wildly at the dude in front of us, doing the help action for next time somebody attacks him.
Okay.
And that's the end of my turn.
All right. He is going to. He is like looking around at the three of you that have him pretty closely surrounded, and starts to look a little bit worried. And he he takes this big cape that he's got on his robes, and he swings it around, flicking it upwards towards you guys in a spinning motion, and then moves away. So he disengages.
Classic.
He then starts. He goes over to this wall over here, climbs up it, and goes back onto the ceiling.
How tall is the ceiling in here, by the way, DM?
Uh,
a 20-foot roof, a 10-foot roof?
It's not very tall, 8 feet.
Okay.
He climbs up it. We'll call that 15 feet worth of movement because it's 5 and then 10 up.
Yep.
And then I think he has 15 left. So then he'll go 1, 2 over here. He's on the ceiling.
Okay.
And he's not poisoned anymore, and he's also not help. Actually, he is help actioned because of Dice Show. I'll keep that on there. And that was his action and movement, so that's it.
I am going to use my movement to...
Oh wait, hang on. The owl's here, so I'll have him actually go right there. I didn't see it.
Good?
Yeah, go ahead.
I am going to move 20 feet, or actually I'm going to move 25 feet right underneath him, if that's fair. And I am going to... Actually, you know what? I am going to go right here. Because then he's, what, probably more than 5 feet away from me?
Yeah, he's just barely out of your reach. Although, actually, wait, hang on. You have a lance.
That's what I'm saying. I'm going to poke him on the roof with my lance.
Yeah, you have a reach
I
weapon.
couldn't earlier because he was right here on the ground.
So, yeah, you have a reach weapon, so you can hit him.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and like a loud upstairs neighbor hit it like a broomstick against the roof, try to stab him.
You have advantage.
Beautiful. I was hoping you'd say that. Advantage. I don't know what the hell.
Didn't help much.
Let's see. A 12 won't quite hit him. He's a little bit. He's kind of bobbing and weaving as he crawls along the ceiling. You aren't quite able to hit him.
All right.
That's creepy.
I will. Oh, can you hold bonus actions or just actions?
No, just actions.
Okay, I'll end my turn. Actually, I'm going to spend the last 5 of my movement to get right underneath him.
Okay.
That's it. Keep him on the run, boys. Oh,
can
and then
end
my
your
turn.
turn.
I'm sorry. I get on my players all the time for forgetting to do that, and then now
Yeah,
I'm a
I know.
player.
Owl's turn.
Owl will fly up to him, give the help action as he's crawling away. It's gonna like tug on his cape and like pull him back a bit,
Mm-hmm.
and then it's gonna dive bomb out of the way as it's expecting someone to shoot up at him. So out of melee,
Mm-hmm.
and then that's its turn.
Okay.
You're going to be hearing that a lot during this campaign.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah, between me and the owl.
Dermo, your turn.
Team support over here.
Yeah,
Alright,
you have
so-
advantage if you make an attack on him.
Yep. So Dermo is going to extend his hand towards the creature on the ceiling, and he is going to produce a flame.
With advantage too, if you didn't already do it.
With advantage.
Yeah, nice.
F. Nice.
Alright,
Let's see,
and,
20 to hit. We'll hit him.
And while casting it and shooting it to him, he will say, "Return to the animal," and he will shoot him.
Does he need a check to stay on the roof? How do vampires work?
He has the
Spider climb, so he's
spider
fine.
climb
Gotcha.
feature, so no checks are needed.
That's cool.
All right. Did that hit seem to hurt him more average? Like, did I notice any?
Did you notice any
Oh.
what?
Any like did it seem to hurt him a decent amount?
It seemed normal. What you would expect.
Normal.
Yep. You get singed
Okay.
a little bit.
And then I don't really have any good bonus actions, so I will just use all my movement to actually run past him.
Yeah.
Um,
Big brain.
yeah, I'm pretty much PKing him right now.
Stop
Yeah, so
PJing.
And I'm gonna run in front of him to not cut him off, but to just stay within range of him. And I'll use my my item interaction to pull out my staff.
Yep.
Oh wait, do I still have a bonus action?
Yeah, you should.
If you haven't
Yeah.
used it
Okay.
yet.
So I'll run in front of him, pull out my staff, and then re-imbue it with
Alright,
shillelagh.
so you said you wanted to go past him, so like there maybe?
Yeah. That's perfect.
That was the full
almost
40
blocking him
feet.
off in the hallway. Yep.
Okay. Alright. Zephylos, your turn. He's
Okay.
no longer help actioned. He is not looking good.
He never. looks
He's
good.
not looking happy.
Not because it's the smart thing to do, but because it's the most thematic thing to do.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to spend what's it called? 3 hit points into this.
Oh, Lord.
Okay.
You're gonna go 1 HP on the boss.
I
You
You can
certainly
use
am.
up
wearing
your
Dark
temp
armor.
HP, right?
I can't use up my temp HP.
He looks at you and just flicks you
Wait,
to die.
you cannot?
I cannot because I have to spend
Ooh.
actual HP on the spell.
Oh dear.
So
That's probably good for balance reasons.
yeah, no, we pre-discussed this for balance
Yeah,
reasons.
we
so.
did.
So I will cast it. So the additional damage is 3.
Okay, he succeeds.
It only
so
takes
that's
5.
10 half to 5.
Yeah.
Yep.
Alright, I get really, really weak, but I am super determined to,
Oh yeah.
super
I just
determined.
love that you use all your blood to attack him, and he's like a vampire.
Yeah.
Alright.
I like how many people in this party fuck with blood. I fuck with blood too, bro. We're about to get real busy with it.
Alright. And, no, but even at low HP, Zephylos is furious and is still following the person.
Is he like
You know.
hobbling, or is he like?
Yeah,
just
yeah,
acting
he's like limping, and his mage armor is like flickering in and out of existence. But like he has that look on his face, like no, you're not getting away from me.
Yeah.
You see my meme, Zach?
Alright.
Not yet. It's my turn.
Oh, fine.
Okay. So I've got a rule question.
Yeah.
So since he's got basically spider climb,
Mm-hmm.
as far as I'm aware, spider climb doesn't say anything about this, but the slippers of spider climb do say something about this. I wanted to. Okay, so what I wanted to do was cast grease on the ceiling that he's climbing on.
Ooh.
Nice.
Um,
Love that.
Oh.
Love grease.
The grease.
Not love grease. Wait, hold on. I love the spell grease. Hold on, I feel like I had to. Sorry, go ahead. I had to clarify there.
The slippers of spider climbing say that the slippers do not work on a slippery surface that's covered in ice or oil. But the
The spider climb monster feature does not say that.
Yeah, and I don't think the spell does either. So I was asking you, how would you rule it?
In that case, I probably wouldn't think it would make a difference. And even the feature mentions difficult surfaces, which makes me seem that even if it was something, very difficult to traverse, such as a slippery surface, you would still be fine.
Okay. That makes sense mechanically. I think from Daishu wouldn't know that though, so I think he would still
Possibly
try
not.
it. Unless you want to, unless I happen to know anything about.
You could make a nature check.
Okay.
See if you recognize or you know. Nope.
No.
Unclear whether or not this will help you or not.
Okay. Well, logically speaking, it should help.
Where'd the booze coming from? What's up with that? I don't.
That's it. It's
For
some rolls. Some rolls that have a nat 1 or 20 automatically trigger booing and cheering.
I hate that.
It's great.
How do I get that?
I forget what module it was called.
Do I need a dexterity saving throw?
It's on the ceiling, so.
Would it drip down on me and shit? Like.
Oh, good question. Wait, hang on. It says covers the ground.
Oh.
So yeah,
that,
it would.
Can you not even?
You greased me up,
Yeah.
Daddy.
Actually, I don't think that. I think Daishu would know that this wouldn't really stick to the ceiling.
Yeah. Okay.
And so he probably wouldn't have cast the spell.
Yeah.
In that case.
In which case, my backup plan was to use my dropping stuff is still free action, right?
Yep.
Okay. I'll drop my hammer and use my item interaction to pull out my crossbow, and I will just shoot him. I cannot.
Just so busted, dude. What the fuck? Like, let me just do this free thing that should be a bonus action for literally anyone else, but I'm just anyone else could drop. So I love it.
I'm just dropping my hammer on the ground.
Yeah,
literally just dropping.
Yeah, I know. The item interaction that is so busted. I love it.
I'm trying to. Is that targeting the count? I can't tell if it's targeting the count or
me.
Here, I'll move him for a sec.
Okay, yeah, it is.
Yeah, you're good.
So then I will fire.
Ooh,
that's better.
That'll do.
You hit him.
All right.
For some pretty good damage. And he is looking like he has sustained quite a bit of damage. He's breathing heavily. He's bleeding a little bit. It's not looking good.
Well, wait, no.
A vampire bleeding. Oh, I will.
Alright. He's pissed. He's going to move over here without disengaging. So Khan's going to get a free hit on him.
Reach, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'll take it.
Ding.
Nope, still not enough.
Uh,
Good thing I
not
rolled
quite.
high damage, finally. Glad to see that.
If you target it, then I think it won't roll the damage if you don't hit him.
I got you.
So you could spare yourself the disappointment,
Nah,
occasional
why
disappointment.
do that? Why do that? You know?
No, you like the
All right.
disappointment.
He
Wow,
is-
wait, Elden Ring? I'm used to masochism is in my nature.
He is angry and charging right at Zephylos as he drops down from the ceiling. He's gonna come in for a bite first.
That's a fucking terrible sound effect. Hate that.
My other players also hate that one. It's great.
That's unnerving.
Yum yum.
He rolls very poorly and misses both of his attacks. Right. He's gonna move here. I don't think he's rolled above a 10 yet.
Oof.
I'm glad this big bad vampire preyed on innocent people and not like anyone with any kind of a combat experience because he's not doing great.
He's been a little rusty since, getting stuck
turn.
here.
That's why he attacks people without any abilities.
As I see like him moving, right? What's your rule on attacking through enemies?
There are
One
no
is
rules
okay.
for attacking through enemies.
Or sorry, attacking through friendlies. One's okay, two isn't.
I'm
Like if I were
not
in
sure
between
that.
an enemy and someone was behind me trying to cast a spell at the enemy, it wouldn't hit me. But if there's two, I think in 5v2, friendlies in the way of an enemy will obstruct a range attack or a melee attack that's got reach.
Okay, hang on. I'm pretty sure that I think that the rule that you're supposed to use, but a lot of people forget about because it's hard to keep track of, is if you have if you're standing behind a creature that's like the same size or a larger size, it's half cover.
Right, but when you're casting,
So like if you stood here and you attacked him with your lance, then the vampire would have half cover because of Zephylos' position. For instance.
Okay. I thought with reach weapons, I guess it doesn't matter. Okay, so sorry, Zephylos. Can't do that. I'm going to action rush. Or dash, sorry. I'm going to use my rush again. But the dash action doesn't have to be a straight line. It just doubles your movement, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't want to hit Zephylos, so I'm going to go down. I'm assuming that this is still a tile that's just up against the wall.
Sure.
Can I go, like, right here for 5?
Sure.
Okay, and does that give me a clear sight without hitting Zephylos to rush?
Yeah.
Okay, I am going to use 25 movement to run up and just bash him again. I'll be right here, technically. God, my rolls. 12 every time. I've literally rolled a 12 every time.
Yeah, you have.
Let's see. I mean, this feature doesn't even say that you have to move in a straight line.
For the rush? No, I mean dash. Does the dash have to be a straight line? Because I can rush 20.
No.
Okay.
No,
The
it
rush
just says
as
you
long
have
as I move
to.
20 feet
You just have to move 20 feet.
to get a build up, pretty much.
Yeah.
Got you.
Yeah, I guess so.
I guess that is my turn. Again.
I love that you rolled an 8 again with the damage.
I don't want to talk
Yeah,
about it.
another 8.
I'm like, man, I'm gonna be
Like,
rushing and goring everything because my strength's so high.
Alright.
I'll always hit
You
for
stop
5
being
at
so
least.
strong when it doesn't hit.
Owl's turn.
Go back to the battering ram. Maybe it'll work.
I think you mean the
so-
hoot hoot.
The owl is going to move up to him and actually hold his action, specifically to do the help action for Zephylos.
Yeah.
He's going to wait for Zephylos' attack to do the help,
Huh.
and
Okay.
that's going to be his turn.
I've never heard someone do that before, but I don't see any reason why you can't. Okay.
Oh, you're going to see the wonkiest shit with familiars with me. Don't worry about
Oh
it.
boy. Alright, Dermo.
Alright. I'm pretty far away, aren't I?
A little bit.
Okay.
Nothing that
No.
spellcasting can't help you with.
How far away am I?
Oh, are you on the map? On the...
I am
50
far
feet.
to the left.
Yeah,
50?
you're about
Okay.
50 feet
Can
away.
I get within 30 feet?
Yeah. Like,
Yep.
there.
It just move me however close I need to be. It doesn't matter because I'm just gonna
There.
produce another flame and shoot. Wait, am I blocked off from hitting him because of Zephylos?
He's got half cover because of Zephylos. You could move, like...
Yeah. Use my
Here,
movement to get me in
maybe.
an angle to where I would be able to produce flame to hit him.
Or... Here, how about...
Whatever is best.
Yeah, that's good
To-
enough there.
As long as I have a clear shot in him and I don't feel like I'm going to accidentally hit Zephylos, I'm going to go ahead.
Yeah, so from a meta standpoint, let me make that clear. There's no accidentally hit your ally because he's in between you and your target. That's not
You
a
said
thing.
half cover, no?
Yeah, but that's not hitting your ally. Half cover
Right,
is
but I mean,
he just gets
if
an
I
AC
feel like I would
bonus
hit
and a dex bonus.
yeah. If I feel like I would hit my teammate on accident trying to, Robin Hood something, I'm not going to go for it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we just saw Zephylos kind of like pull blood out of his own body, so I don't know how that
Yeah.
corresponds
Him
with
on
his
the other
like,
And now-
overall vitality.
And now,
but-
when he was fine, he's like suddenly dying, even though nobody hit him.
Do I have a
No one
regular
makes
roll
me
or
bleed
just
my
a,
own blood.
advanced edition?
What's that, August?
Regular or advanced?
You're making a normal roll right now.
Normal. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Yep, a 19 will be enough, and with this hit, you singe him one more time. He lets out a shriek, and flops over onto the ground.
Was he on the ceiling or was he on the ground?
He was on the floor. He was attacking Zephylos.
does that take us out of
Is he-
initiative?
Wait. Is he in
Yep.
the circle, like inside the summoning circle thing?
Is he what?
Is he like actually inside the summoning circle or is he outside of it?
I mean, he's right here.
No, right, but I mean, like if you were to make where he actually is he actually in the circle or not?
I guess not quite.
Okay, good. Okay, that's all I want to make sure.
I'm gonna like poke at it with the end of my my spear here, my lance. See if it gives like a reactionary kind of I'm still alive, but just down on the ground.
The body lies motionless.
I'm gonna look at Zephylos. I'm gonna say, "And your books, is it dead? Do we know for sure?"
Zephylos walks up, gives him a very firm, like, kick in the ribs, and says, "Probably. Seems we got him good."
I would
Good,
like to
good.
push my lance where it poked on its chest. I'd like to push it all the way through and through its chest.
Hmm. Okay.
Like where I would guess its heart is. It's humanoid. I'll put it where my heart is in my chest area.
Probably before that would happen, though, could Derma walk over and do that thing where you close a thing's eyes?
Sure.
And,
You push your lance through his chest, and it sounds like this.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Keeping in mind that part of my lance's like the handle, the shaft is made of wood. I'm not trying to metagame here, but just so you know.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Derma would just gently, now last time he said it angrily, but now he would gently say just like, return to the end.
I couldn't find the gross noise on my soundboard for some reason. I had to
Hell
go
yeah.
and redo the attack. So that's why I did that. Alrighty. This
As
is
he
probably
says, return
gonna
to
be close to our stopping point for today. We can
We
do
murdered the first
another
enemy. Now the
about
real enemy comes out, right?
minute of
Yeah, right.
of wrap up RP here if you guys want to before we move into the 3 favorites.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk over to Zephylos, like Words. What are words?
What are words?
Basically,
He's not very good with the new language.
yes. Kind of like, you look hurt. Are you okay?
Yes, I'm fine. It's just my magic takes a lot out of me.
Perhaps this will. And I look over at. Excuse me. I look over at Con.
I'm gonna like put my hand on his wrist. I'm gonna say, "No, brother, only tribe."
Could Dermo grab Zephylos' shoulder?
Sure.
And can he say I don't know, something like starlight or something like that, just something to do with stars, and cast healing word.
Something
sure.
to do with stars. And
I'm trying to
cast
think of
healing
what the best word would be, and right now my brain's not big enough to think of a good word, so I don't want to make up the word that I'm going to use yet. But I say what my word will be, and I go ahead and use healing word.
Dermo starts quietly singing "Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star."
There you go.
All right, so let me see. So can I just cast it from the spell book?
Yeah, you should be able to.
I have a slight delay on my phone, so I'm trying to see how it kind of.
You're good.
As I'm done, like poking this guy through his chest, and I see that Deishu's beginning to offer Zephylos something from his bag. I'm gonna kind of wave him off, and I'm gonna look at Zephylos. I'm gonna say, "You have begun the first steps of becoming the tribe. Combat initiation with a tribesman always warrants your level of courage and loyalty to the tribe."
Hey DM, could you cast healing word for me? It won't let me click it.
Oh, yeah. On Zephylos.
Yeah,
Yes,
in response, you'll just say, thanks. Like,
Says- It is
It's,
it is against our nature to provide anything for those outside our tribe. Do you accept initiation into the tribe?
probably not thinking much of it, and other cultural like shenanigans. He'll just kind of agree for the sake of agreeing, and be like, sure, yes.
And as you like kind of nod in agreement to me, I'll nod to Deishu and take my hand off his wrist and says, "He's tribe now."
Wait, did I cast at the highest I could have rolled?
yeah, you got the maximum roll.
Nice.
Hell yeah!
Yeah, so Zephylos, I just gave him 7 HP.
Oh my
Nice.
lord, that was awesome.
Very cool.
So I want the word to be starlight.
Okay,
So I would have said starlight shine upon you.
that's a good one.
Excellent.
And that will be my last spell slot of the night, because I've used everything.
Oh, I used
Maybe
everything.
even next session if you don't get
Oh,
a short
yeah.
rest in.
Oh god, if I don't get any kind of rest, I'm just gonna be producing flames like no other.
Yup.
I reach into my bag and pull out this. It looks kind of like a roll of gauze, and I just kind of throw it at Zephylos' face, and it connects, and then starts
Does damage.
just glowing and does cure wounds.
Ooh.
Nice.
I love Artificer spell flavor. It's great.
Oh, thank God I got my max roll, because now your not max roll just does way better. It's great.
Artificer
see.
swag.
Whatever.
I think
Definitely,
I
yeah.
have to add this as healing for you. So there you go. I think he's
Yes,
back to
you
full.
And I'll look at Dermo. Does he look a little beaten up too? Dermo?
I mean, I am a little beat up, but not enough that I probably would be showing too much wear and
Like,
tear.
are bits of his fur kind of like matted with blood at this point? To the point where I can see he's got damage?
Just a little bit.
I'm gonna look at him and I'm gonna say, "Human of the trees, were you injured in this interaction with this mysterious creature?" And I'll kind of kick him while he's down.
I will not need assistance, but yes, I was damaged slightly.
He says, "Very good. If you can handle your own, then it will be that way." And
Absolutely.
I'll
Thank
look
you
at
for your-
Zephylos and I'll say, "Our tribe grows each day."
Could I search the creature once over and see what he had on him?
Yeah. Let's do that next time though, because we're out of time.
Okay. Yeah, no problem.
Let's but remind me when we start next time.
Yeah, let me
Let's
put that in
do
notes.
our 3 favorites.
I can go first.
Good.
All right. So my favorite thing someone else did was the amazing ram work, destroying destroying things, because trashing and bashing is always fun.
Heroic vandalism is what I call it.
Yeah, I mean, thankfully it was someone that we can all agree was not a cool dude.
Yeah.
Favorite thing that myself did, killing the big bad. I always enjoy being the final hit in anything, so you know. And I did that twice technically, with the chair and then with the counter. If I'm not doing just subjective things, favorite thing I did probably would be producing water to destroy the paint.
There you go.
Okay, and then so with favorite thing the DM did was allow us to do stupid stuff like that as always, and being at least being willing to think about letting me destroy the symbols with like things like water, or like with the grease, at least being open to that, because that's something that I've had before where DM being way too literal or way too like, no, this isn't how I want it, so it's not going to work.
There you go.
Great.
I'll go
Yep.
next. So something that I did that I liked. I liked that I got Zephylos to join the tribe. That's a big get. Something I like that other people did was I liked that Zephylos was curious as to my reaction when discovering that this area is Zamorakian aligned. I'd like to see how that develops at some point. His curiosity to why I have such a strong emotion towards something that I've never met, essentially, or have little understanding of. And then something the DM did was I like your description in the illusionary wall upstairs where I was like kicking around and my foot went through a slot, is what you described, I imagine, in what was a guard or a fence
In,
or
in between the railing
slots
posts.
of the railing. Yeah, I
Mhm.
like that. That was cool.
That was cool.
While my character wouldn't have gathered that, I picked up immediately that you were talking about the slots of a railing. So that's what I got. I like those.
All right. What someone else did. I like Daishu giving Zamorak a nose job. That was
Solid.
like the vandalism, pretty alright. But the fact that Daishu's like, you know what? Let me use my artificer skills to good use and make art. Oh man, that was pretty juicy. What I did that I liked bringing myself to 1 HP to in the name of hating Zamorakians.
There you go.
Ballsy. He was coming after you.
Something
I
our tribe
need-
has already. Hate for Zamorak.
Yeah, I'll fit right in. And then
That'll
what
work.
the GM did, I really liked. There's a couple things I'm trying to think of. One specifically because it was a bit of a long session. I really like the what's it called? The fact that I don't know. I think it's very cool that we essentially got to like the final boss area like immediately, and I like that that's an option. That if we mess around and go from the back door, that we don't have to explore the whole dungeon. It's
Yeah.
with a little good RNG and a little good, placement and adventuring, we could get there willy-nilly, and I like that randomness to it.
It was lucky
Yeah.
too, because
Yeah.
I don't think any of us really knew that the back door would lead. Even from a meta standpoint, I kind of forgot that the basement even was right there.
Yeah.
Oh my god, yeah. No, I
haven't done
just
that
now
quest in
thinking about
forever.
that.
Yeah, it's probably been a decade since I've even thought about Draynor in general. The only time I go there is to go to a Wars Retreat.
Yeah.
No, but like the
Yeah.
map design, I know you didn't make the map, but the way you filled it out and such, was the invisible wall a creation of yours?
Yeah, so I wanted to make it like a bit less obvious so that, say, if random passersby were to go into the manor, they wouldn't just like stumble into here and find it.
Mhm.
You guys happened to, but you were more perceptive than
So if we had
an
gone
average
through the
commoner.
front door, if we had gone through the front door, would it have taken longer to find this, or would it have been potential that we might
It'd
not have even
depend
found
on
it?
it'd depend on what route you take through the manor. If you had it, you could have gone a completely different way, and then we wouldn't have even made it this far today,
Really?
So
Okay.
Zephylos, question:
theoretically.
Our 10 minutes of rambling to find a back door, did that end up saving us more time in the long run?
How much can we have?
Someone had to say it. But yeah, I made up the illusory wall to make it a little bit more interesting.
I like that. Yeah, that was definitely a good choice. Makes it less like hey, it's obviously right here.
Hmm.
Definitely do that more. We can do some Dark Souls, just hitting random
Yeah.
walls.
And this this map is like I think Smug Squid also made this one, and he took some like creative liberties with this, which I liked, so I kept it. And I
Smug
like
made
it.
this?
Smug Squid, I think.
Yeah, Smug makes so many good maps. I steal
Yeah.
all his maps too.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, now you go, Dio. You didn't go.
Me, I liked, I don't know, I thought that the, this fight was, like, pretty dynamic. You guys, like, pulled off some creative stuff and worked together really well. I really liked that, with all the help actions and the owl, helping, different people or specific people. That was pretty good. I like that teamwork. And then a particular thing that one person did would be Zephylos bringing himself down to 1 HP.
Yeah, that was good. In the pool of blood, mind you. I thought that
Massive balls, but it worked.
yeah.
So that, kudos there.
was neat. Yeah, that's probably a second thing I
then-
liked was that he went to the pool of blood to do his blood spells. That was cool.
yeah, that was very cool.
Yeah. And then something that I did, I liked the like we said, the invention of the invisible wall, so it's not like super duper obvious, and just small changes to keep you guys on your toes, even though you kind of know where this story might have been going.
No. I think that we all are allowing the what's it called? Like even if we know, we're going to ignore it purposefully and act completely dynamically.
Yeah, you guys have been doing a really good job of that, so I'm really glad about that.
Yeah, like my character just thinks that was like a cultist or something. I don't even know if that was what we were looking for, so he's probably going to want to
Yeah.
keep exploring.
I
Yeah,
imagine
no,
that
I
the
agree with that.
The
characters
first thing we run
will.
into is the bad guy. Like my character wouldn't think that.
Yeah, the
I imagine
chances,
that
right?
the characters will be chatting about that at the beginning of the next session.
Yeah.
A little
Yeah,
bit,
well,
and as you
that's
start
why
to
I
look
made
through
him-
stuff.
I mean, we're
And
still
this
looking
the
for
If I
rest of
a
this
asked
to
you
do.
if I would
dungeon.
call him as evil
And,
before attacking, because I don't want to just attack stuff willy-nilly.
Yeah, still looking for any of the missing people, and as well as Ernest.
Yes.
Don't forget about Ernest.
Good old Ernest.
We might.
So my three things. My favorite thing that another player did was Zephylos mentioning the empty lord, like recognizing, hey, this is a vampire. Hey, he was probably around. And
Yeah,
then,
that was cool.
from kind of a more a metagaming standpoint, that was kind of a cool way to like bring up a little like character backstory type thing without just like giving everything away.
Tying in how
Yeah.
Zephylos would even know of vampires, they worshipped and followed Zeros. At a certain point, he would know that. I think that was cool too, for sure.
Yeah, I was actually surprised. I didn't know that
Nugget.
information about.
Yeah, a little
how far back
backstory nugget from Zephylos. We like that.
My favorite thing that the GM did, now having heard that the illusory wall was something you came up with, is now my favorite. But before you mentioned that, my favorite thing was kind of a two-parter with the Count. First of all, how you had him like enter into the room, like crawling onto his ceiling, and the way you described that, I like had this mental image in my head, and I was like, yeah.
Good.
And then the sound effects on him too.
Yeah, the sound effects were great tonight. Yeah, for sure. I forgot about that.
Love
Those were great.
Oh, there's lots of those. Anytime there's biting or clawing, you're gonna hear those noises.
Do you have that all in a
my
JSON file somewhere that you can like drop in Discord and I can drag over to my campaign? Is that like
I
that?
mean, I just have like how many
sounds,
sound effects do you want? I can just send you a zip or something.
Yeah, I mean, I like all the ice barrage and stuff sounds like all that. Like, if you have all the audio clips, I can go through them and tag them into macros and stuff that I have. So I can
Sure. Yeah, I can send you that.
Cool.
Remind me later.
Sure. Actually, I just say you DM because I'll forget as soon as I'm done talking. Right here.
Okay. My favorite thing that I did was kind of like normally, it's a team game, going to heal the teammate, and then just like stopping for a moment, like, wait, my character would be unsure about this, kind of looking over for reassurance, like, is this okay? I'm not sure. That was kind of a...
For which part?
For when I was going to go heal Zephylos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't do anything outside the tribe from a meta standpoint, and the only person I really trust right now is Daishu, and I feel like Daishu probably only trusts me. We're here because of circumstance with you, and we're building a trust with the humans apparently. So, hence my extension. I saw that Daishu was like, I wanna consider him tribe, and that's why I was like, I'll extend the invitation, and then we'll know if he wants to be tribe or not. We'll have an answer.
Yeah, so that worked out great. I loved it.
Yeah.
Mm.
Cool. So before we split up, August, I want to talk to you for a minute about getting all your skill proficiencies that you probably should have because you're still missing some. So talk to me one after we're done. Otherwise, I'm going to end the stream and we can chat for a bit now. So thanks everybody for watching as usual, stopping by, and Daniela for a couple bits. Appreciate you, and we'll see you guys next week.
Yeah, thank you guys.
Really, yeah.